Welcome to an alternate intro for Sierra. I don't think you ever see that one again. This is Space Quest 6, Roger Wilco, and the Spinal Frontier. Sadly, the last game in the Space Quest series officially, but there'll be time to talk about that. Let's start a brand new game, everyone.
The Starcon Federation
Let's find out where we are.
Its decision.
After Space Quest 5, where we save the world again, the galaxy.
Roger Wilco, please step forward.
It is really dark, in his defense. Meow meow. Here we are. Futuristic ball and chain, I guess. I don't know what that was. Have they been feeding you in
Roger
crossing
Wilco,
his
you
fingers?
have been judged guilty of the following crimes.
Okay.
Abandoning your post. Deviating from mission parameters.
Is that two or one?
Misuse of Starcon property.
Yeah.
Disintegrating a fellow officer.
Doesn't he smile after one of
Perpetrating a
these?
sequel without authorization.
He's like,
And
oops.
consorting with a female of higher rank.
Hey. She came on to
Do
me.
you have anything to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Can't you guys take a joke?
Do you have anything
Worth a shot.
intelligent to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Nope.
He's honest.
Very well. It is the opinion of this tribunal that as punishment for your crimes against the Starcon Federation, you are to be decommissioned.
We saved the
You are
galaxy.
hereby stripped of the rank of captain. You are no longer an officer of the Starcon Federation.
Only officers get sleeves. It's not a bad look.
Your enrollment at Starcon Academy is hereby terminated.
But I posted the highest score in the history of the aptitude
However-
test. Kinda likes that. Oh.
Due to your successful return of the SCS Eureka, your rescue of the Goliath's crew, and the fact that nobody gets rid of stubborn mildew stains and black heel marks as well as you do, we are returning you to your former post with Starcon Fleet.
He just can't escape his... Whoa, alright.
You are hereby ordered to
Shots.
resume your duties immediately as janitor second class on board the SCS Deepship 86.
Just once. Can't we start a game out when Roger is being congratulated for the events of the last game and getting the respect that he deserves? It could still be funny. Every time. Oh well. It's not Roger's style, unfortunately. Kind of like Larry. Unless your last name is McSteels, you just ain't getting you're not getting the glory, the recognition. Anyway, yeah, the ship is shaped like a jockstrap.
Attention all hands. This is your commander speaking. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your fine performance during our recent episode, A Stitch in Time Saves Gamma 9. So, thank you, thank you, thank you.
He's very thorough.
Thank you, 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 thank you,
2, 3,
thank you,
4, 5,
thank you,
6,
thank
7,
you.
8. Some of those people got double thank yous.
Thank you, 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 thank you,
Thank you.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
All 25
As a
crew
gesture
members,
of
wow.
appreciation, we're putting in for shore leave on Polysorbate 60. Enjoy yourselves and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Kielbasa out.
Hell yeah, shore leave.
Meanwhile, in a deserted warehouse just outside the galaxy...
Roger's the only one who didn't celebrate there. The warehouse looks angry.
I don't care how you do it, gentlemen, so long as his body is intact.
And
do
voice.
you understand?
Yes, we got it. Yes, right. Yes, right.
Good.
Those
Now,
goon voices.
I believe you'll find him here, on Polysorbate 60, on a shore.
A food preservative, Polysorbate 60. Time for a shore leave. Usually you have to, like, take out the garbage from a Oh, I love this line.
Okay, I'm ready.
Energize.
Energize.
I just like the delivery for some reason. I like Roger's voice in this game. I think I like it more than I liked it in 4. Though most folks might disagree with me. There we are. Another fantastic beam job. Johnny Pneumatic. Pneumatic.
As we join our hero, Roger Wilco, he has just been transported to the surface of Polysorbate 60 to enjoy a little shore leave. Apparently, there was a minor glitch in the process.
At least we're not a fly.
Well, at least you got here with all your important parts. Your hands, your mouth, and your stomach.
Oh, great. Real wonderful. Nice beam job, you metallic piece of scrap. Jeez, this is snug. Real snug. You know, it actually makes me feel kind of good. I remember when I used to wear my mom's... well, never mind.
No, let's talk.
Nostalgia. I've got a serious extraction problem to work out first.
No, all right, but then let's come back to that, Roger. All right, so save off and save early, right? Sierra game. I'm playing this in the, there's a couple test saves here in the Scum virtual machine. Working like a champ. Let's just stick with that for now. Little help, anybody? About you?
Think if
Wait, hold up. Let's get the text on the screen too, so we can have both.
You'd think, if indeed you did, that a guy with the skin quality of a pachyderm wouldn't have a problem with this climate.
That's a good point. Sir?
Reach is about as great as your personal depth. He wisely ignored.
All right, hold on. We'll talk to him once we get out of here. I'm waiting for my ride. Usually don't have to wait this long to get extracted here. But I was going to say, here we go. Yeah, normally you got to take out the garbage from a couple planets, take down a lady cyborg, or woman android. Still after you for some mail fraud you pulled in the Space Quest 2 to get a shore leave.
My good man.
My good man.
Yikes,
All right.
I hope everything came out with me.
Yeah, let's do a inventory check. 1 Buckazoid. Did everything come out with you? No, that's probably all you have.
That's your current Buckazoid collection.
Hey, Spook.
It's your trusty whisk broom and dustpan.
Why'd you bring that on shore leave, Roger? Man, you're such a pro. This entire planet looks like it could keep you busy for a while, though, if we were set to clean it up. Well, let's take a look around. I did play this game many years ago on this channel. The quality might not have been as good, but I think I kind of rushed through it. So let's enjoy this one a bit more. Let's enjoy our surroundings, take it all in.
This is an interesting billboard. You can't help but wonder what this Altera company markets.
For a good time, call Altera. You're so beautifully naive, Roger.
Sure, you've been in space a long, long time, but it might pay to be just a little more...
A little more discriminating.
Deep inside, he chuckles to himself with the thought that you think he might actually care what you have to say.
I guess that's fair now that I think about it. Well, what can I take? Ooh, ID.
Upon grabbing the ID card, you notice the picture on it is of a rather homely-looking alien type. Yes, everyone can't be as fortunate as you.
Too true. Look at that guy.
It's the alien
He's a
ID
looker.
you snagged from that rusty bike. That's a fairly hideous picture of the former owner. It makes the average Department of Motor Vehicles photographer look like Ansel Adams.
Poor that guy, whatever his name is. Becky Charbizin. I don't know. I don't think that's the point. All right, let's see what Polysorbate 60 has to offer a man about town, a man on shore leave.
It
Hello.
just hums along, oblivious to your presence.
Don't you hate that?
Rats, the cinema appears to be closed.
Oh, man.
You were really hoping to see Tango and Cash 27.
27. I like it. By the way, we have, obviously, I buried the lead. We have Gary Owens back. Rest in peace, Gary Owens. But excellent, excellent narrator of Space Quest 4, and great to have him back in 6. He's why these are two of the best games. But I like that he laughed a little bit there. Hey.
She says, "Scrump off, you little felchmonger."
But I got one Buckazoid. Might change your mind. One Buckazoid. You say that's the going rate for saving the galaxy. Hey, it's
Yikes.
Fester.
Can it be? Well, yes, it is. It's Fester. Fester Blatz, former owner and proprietor of Fester's World o' Wonders, a cheesy little tourist trap on the desert planetoid of Fleabot. The t-shirt looks, and unfortunately smells, like the same one he wore on Fleabot. He has the expression of someone enjoying a permanent wedgie.
Lester.
He has aged somewhat. Looks like he's grown a few more neck rings. These last few years have been rough on him. From what you remember of him, he used to be kind of an aqua blue.
Oh, yeah.
Now he looks like a used lug liner, or the color of a Vorillion miner's loogie.
To his credit, this game has a lot more colors to work with than Space Quest 3 did. How you doing, Lester? Don't stop picking your nose
The name's
for me.
Blatz. Fester Blatz. Welcome to Implants and Stuff. Go ahead. Have a look around at some of the most interesting replacement body components this lovely planetoid has to offer.
Oh, yeah, we got to come back once we have...
a nice fresh sales pitch.
I love the nuance in this Roger's voice acting. Once we have 10 buckets always, we'll definitely come back for a lobe piercing. Can I get a 10th of my lobe pierced?
Go ahead and look around, partner. I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Sorry to pull you away from your nose picking. He stopped as I was trying to talk to him. He's like, oh, we have a customer.
Yeah, I got 'em in a few months ago, fresh from the harvesting facility. Genuine dumb brand cranial stalks. Perfect for when just one or two accidental nicks from those amateur scalpels can render your home-built being useless as lips on a... Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind.
Just rip out that old stock and slam in one of these little beauties, and your home-built being will be carrying out your bidding in no time. Guaranteed.
You make it sound so scientific, Fester.
What can be said that isn't painfully obvious?
Just a box of loose syringes. I don't think I ever noticed that
Them
before.
syringes you can use with lidocaine if you got
Syringes.
some. Sometimes you gotta give old Butch a jump start right at first.
Hey, you don't have to tell me.
Now you know what happened to the infamous R2 line of droids. They've been reduced to carrying out the most trivial of tasks.
Aw.
Fester's using one for a gen blood blender. How sad. The R2 line of droids seemed like the hottest thing going in their day.
I know.
And they found that one little flaw in the programming. Unfortunately, the princess's personal life will never be quite the same.
That's great.
An empty
What's
tank
that?
of gen blood sits in the dust.
Gen
a
blood.
generic synthetic blood which was originally designed for use as a temporary blood substitute in the event of traumatic loss. It has become a favorite in the You Build a Beast Brotherhood.
So Josh Mandel wrote a lot of the lines for this game, which is why there are so many things to interact with. And which is why Gary Owens had to record probably about 10,000 lines. I don't know. Just went on and on and on, I can imagine. Ooh, what do we got here?
It's on Move.
What is this? Photo
It's one
booth?
of those new Kodrak mobile photo booths. I heard they were beta testing those.
I mean, I got a Buckazoid. What'll that get me? Can't get a
You pop a coin in
low
the slot
piercing,
and
but
climb on in.
like that
All
guy
right.
shows up.
I'm looking pretty good. Fire away.
Energize. That's a very satisfying sound, by the way. Love that one.
There's got to be an optics problem with that machine.
I
look partially digested.
I wonder why that could be. Oh. Okay. Bye.
Good
Okay.
thing you didn't opt for that second set of prints after all.
Couldn't
Guess
afford
that
it.
guy won't be filing any complaints with the Portable Business Association.
PBA.
You could never have enough Buckazoids.
Mop breath. Wait, I want to hear him say
You
mop
could
breath.
never have enough Buckazoids. Mop breath.
All right. Shut me down, why don't you? There's the Doom Beam in. We'll check back there once we have some more Buckazoids at this point. State and Rush?
The streetlight adds illumination to an area that really would be better off without it. The street names look familiar. Must have been something from a past life.
I don't know. Kind of got that Tatooine soundtrack right there. Let's just do a new save. Whatever, that's fine. Roger has terrible posture in this game. I feel like I commented on that in a different game, but it's gotten really bad. Space Quest 6, Roger Wilco in the colon of doom. You couldn't even make it like Space Quest 7.
Rats.
Who's this guy?
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
I wonder if you... Nah, what was I thinking?
Come on.
Hey!
Spit it out, man.
Buddy, maybe you can help me out.
Blaine.
I'm trying to track down this Ender Droid. I'm an Ender Droid runner. I know it don't
Nice.
look so hot, but I'm in disguise, you know?
Hey, you're no Harrison
In
Ford.
disguise? Yeah, you do look disguised. I just don't know what like. Hey, here's a tip. Think seriously about a flea dip.
Roger is sassy in this
I
game.
could really use your help getting this one. I've had a hell of a time tracking him down.
I kind of like it.
You've got to help me.
Less folks
Tell you
talking
what.
down to him.
If you can find and immobilize this bionic beer opener, it's worth 50 Buckazoids to you. What do you say to that?
I say that sounds like 5 low
Scoured this
piercings.
dung heap. I haven't seen synthetic hide nor hair of him. All that's left to check is that bar. I'd go in there myself, you see, but I've had a little misunderstanding with the management. No biggie. I'm sure it'll blow over soon.
This guy's probably got some
Can you help me
Cliffy in him.
out? What do you say? 50 Buckazoids. And if you don't mind me saying it, you look like you could use it. So how about it?
Well, I don't know. What's this Endodroid thing look like? And why do you want it?
I don't know.
Well, he's about your height, only maybe a few inches higher. And I'd say about your weight, give or take 60 pounds or so. But then that's just probably because of that stuff he's made of. Kind of a liquid metal thing, but that's not important.
Is he an
He's got a
android?
crew cut, and I think he was wearing a long, dark coat. Has a strange accent.
But why do you want him?
I have a good track record against androids.
Oh, he made some people mad.
Oh, he made some people mad.
Oh, I guess he sort of jumped out of his program and kind of killed and or mangled a score or so of co-workers and, more importantly, management personnel. A big no-no. No big deal. I just gotta take him in for analysis and processing. It could help pull me out of my, unfortunate cash flow situation. And most importantly, it can mean 50 Buckazoids for you. What do you
How
say?
much are you getting paid for this job? That's what I want to
could
know.
use the Buckazoids. I'll see what I can do.
I could use the Buckazoids.
Great. You won't regret it. You're gonna need this data quarter. It's been modified to only be sensitive to certain unique components like droidium, something only an Ender Droid would be composed of. This'll help you root him out. Good luck. Let me know when you've got him.
I mean,
Thanks. I gotta go check in with the home office. I'll check back out here a little later to see how you're coming along.
it does sound like they want us to take down the Terminator. They're closed, buddy. I don't think he's in there anyway. They keep updating the marquee, though, for some reason. You know what? Screw this. We should just sell this transmitter dealie to Fester. Take those Buckazoids. Get a low piercing. Hire that Lady of the Night or Alien Lady of the Night. And then get trash at the boot liquor store. There's your Let's Play, everybody.
Was that supposed to be clever?
My comment, or what I was trying to do?
You quite cleverly paste your picture over the old one on the ID card.
Where'd the paste come from? I guess the back of those were sticky. Wow, that looks official as hell. I feel really good about that ID. All right. Cool. Well, we don't have any money, so let's stay away from the boot liquor store at the moment. Alright, so this must be the place where the android was last seen. Like I said, we're 2-0 against androids in these games. I'm feeling okay.
It would appear that once again, Vice is a bit more profitable than most business ventures. This place is almost too hip for the planet. But then, that's no mean feat, given what a total heap this place appears to be.
Ooh, they have eczema, hopefully on tap. What's the line? This guy's putting out the vibes or something?
Impressed by his own perceived magnificence, this wannabe babe magnet stands and just radiates cool.
I love the animation on that guy. Just scratching his butt.
Oh, he's real, unfortunately.
He did not mind us touching him. All right, here it is.
Can't you see he's working the room?
He's working the room here.
He's
Never mind.
expecting a babe stampede any minute now. His lifespan, no matter how long, will never be enough. But hey, a guy can dream.
It's the Leisure Suit Larry of Polysorbate 60. Nah, Larry would be. He's more of a take action guy. He would have a plan and everything. All right. Let's see.
What can I do for you there, fella?
What have you got?
Eczema.
Well, aside from the obvious stuff which is glaring in your face from the back wall here, I do make some mixed drinks. I mean, if I do say so myself, I make a pretty mean William Gibson and a pretty good ass-em-off cocktail, you know what I mean, huh? Hey, I got you. Try a fuzzy toe jam. They seem to be pretty popular with your particular species here.
All right, don't profile. What did Drool and Flo drink in Space Quest 5? There's a fuzzy nostril or fuzzy navel. And then I forget what. And then the other one had a green goblin, if memory serves. Give me that toe jam, buddy.
Okay, you got it, pal.
Okay, you got it, pal. Oh, by the way, have you seen that android around here?
You know what?
Let me show him the security. Maybe he'll take me seriously. Get some mileage out of this thing. I like the way Roger waves that around.
Huh, so you're with Polysorbate Security, huh? Yeah, what can I get for you, Chief?
What have you got?
Well, aside from
I
the...
got just...
Give me the special. This should take him a while.
Make me a double uvula spritzer. Twist a fleck rind,
Ooh.
and I want it hacked and whipped.
Hacked
not
and
like
whipped?
One of those shaken or stirred sissy drinks.
Okay, coming right up, Chief. Listen, this'll take a couple of minutes, but feast your eyes on the making of it, all right?
Oh, that's just fine. Take your time, my good man.
The name's Wilco. Roger Wilco. Yeah, twisted uvulum, and I want it hacked. Oh my god. Let's just help ourselves to a drink while he's busy with that. Ooh, ice tray. Free ice tray. Alright. Roger knows where the value is. I like the way this guy
You
looks.
recognize the uniform of the Fistal Hemisphere Alliance.
Was this guy on our ship? I guess not.
No one here is interested in conversing with you. Get used to it. Don't take it personally. Maybe it's just a species thing.
Maybe. Give him the benefit of the doubt that it's just a species thing.
You're in a public place. Have some manners. I wouldn't. He's busy trying to score, and he's a lot bigger than you. You figure out the consequences of that.
He's busy trying to score. I don't know. He just looks adorable. Can't take this guy
The
seriously.
conversation continues uninterrupted by you.
Alright. I like the way this guy drinks his drink. Hey.
Your words cause everything to become speechless.
How
dynamic of you. You're in a public place.
Alright. Let's see. Oh. She's a tall glass. Oh, okay. The natural look. I'm down. I mean, Roger's
You
down.
get a jump on senility by mumbling to yourself.
Even those throwaway lines are great.
Well, that wasn't too bad for a borderline physical specimen like you. It didn't quite get the job done, though.
Let's try one more time.
Nah, you still haven't convinced the door to yield to your obviously superior physical presence.
Was this just unlocked the whole time? Yeah.
Wow, you really did it. Not exactly the subtlest of entry techniques, but
Pretty
effective.
macho.
That's pretty macho for the likes of you. Who would have guessed you'd have the makings of a Starsky or a Hutch, or a Tango or a Cash?
Just drink every time they make a Tango and Cash reference. I love it. All right. Hey! That's an Arnold-looking guy.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
Oh, okay. Sounds pretty serious. I will take this pipe, though. Ooh, it's kind of cold down here. I bet it could be colder, though. Let's try some deaths, shall we? No, I think I'll talk to you. Tell you about the android and woman. Oh, or you could.
Yeah, that's a great improvement. Look much better now.
Got a
Well,
sense of
he did
humor,
warn
too.
you.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not going to say he told you so, but he did.
Dead again. Hey, that's my first dead. I like to try again. You literally can't lose. Nice. All right, let's head back upstairs. He's not in a being arrested kind of mood. Let's head upstairs. See what's rocking on the second floor of whatever this place is. Definitely gonna take some buckazoids.
You snag a buckazoid off the Waitron.
How cool
you are.
You got some thiefy McSteels in you after all, Roger.
Snag a buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are.
She works really hard for those, Roger. You feel good about this, going in for a third buckazoid?
You snag a buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are.
She is clueless. Oh, uh-oh.
Hey, buddy. Get your paws out of my tips or I'll liberate your favorite organ. I'll even let you choose. Or you can leave my tips alone and you won't have to worry about that decision. It's up to you.
All right. Won't tell her about the 3 buckazoids we just stole, and there they are. Nice. That hose could be useful for some reason. I'm not sure it's legal to be, doing the hookah here. I'm sure it is, but let's flash our ID around nonetheless.
You hear them say, geez, our skimmer's double hovered. We gotta run.
Choose liberate my favorite organ.
It's too humiliating to sit alone. You snag the 4 hoses. Never know when you're going to meet that special lady.
That's one way to take that. All right, let's see. Hold on. If anyone can detangle this.
Carefully untangle the twisted mass of hookah hoses and then rehook the hoses to create one long hose. It reminds you of Christmas time back home when you enjoyed untangling the Christmas lights and saying to yourself, I get so much satisfaction from cleaning and straightening. One day, I'll be the best janitor ever.
The bestest.
Well, at least one part of that dream came true. You are a janitor. You rehook the hoses to create one long one.
Cool. Useful. Ooh, that looks so much nicer.
In this gap.
All right, let's see here.
As cool. It probably.
Cool. Maybe we can move this over here.
The canister snaps neatly into the conduit opening.
All right. What are you planning, Roger? Let's head back downstairs and see if we can make a complete connection. You done with my drink yet, buddy? Something tells me you're not, so why aren't you working on it?
What can I do?
What have you got?
Well, I got...
I gotta show... Okay, there we go.
Make... Oh.
Yeah, all right. So let's see. Which one of these do I disconnect? Slash
This one
break.
doesn't spew anything.
All right, here we go. Come on, you kick that door down. You can do whatever this is.
With the
There
flick
you
of your
go.
very supple wrist, you pull the conduit loose from below the valve. Oops!
Oops. Bless you, Gary Allen. All right. You know what? We don't have to do this, but...
Solidly.
Oh, they're not going to let me do it now. Can't get sprayed in the face by one of these other ones. There we go.
Yow! You quickly close that valve again.
Worth it. Look how quickly Roger dries, though.
It would appear that... Try the other conduit first.
Okay.
Excellent.
Kreskin. I will humor you. All right, so this connects
the
to...
hose is now attached to the leftmost conduit.
Upstairs. So let's connect it here, and this should lead down to the basement.
Complete the connection between the two conduits.
Awesome. All right, now let's make haste down to the basement and see if it's had any effect on our cyborg-like android friend.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organ.
Oh, I gotta turn it on. I hope he hasn't disconnected this yet. Still making my drink. Oh, good. Forgot the most important part. Look at her. That's mean. Look at her. There we
Nitro
go.
begins to flow.
Now we got what we want. Let's head back downstairs. While he's still busy making our drink for the second time. No questions asked. There we go. That worked out well. Just kind of noodles those arms around when
Frosta la Kista, baby.
Hell yeah, Roger.
Wow, it worked! This dude's in a deep freeze. But now, what are you going to do with him?
That's pretty damn clever, actually, Roger. That and the quip at the end. I'm gonna smack the hell out of him with this pipe I found. Yeah.
Cool. Laying a solid blow upside the head of this frigid felon has reduced him to cubes. Is not too hard to handle now.
And Roger, I was giving you grief for bringing your sweeper up earlier. Well, look at that. Put that right in those
Cleverly
pants.
whisk the cubed culprit into your dustpan. It's going to be tough to carry him this way, though.
That'd be a weird time for him to thaw when he's just jiggling around in our pants.
Very good. He'll be much more transportable this way. However, you'd better hope it doesn't thaw.
It's a good point. We better pop him in the ice box right quick. There's nothing else down here I want, right? I think this is it. That's it. Hopefully this guy's still working on our drink so we can access the whatever, that's fine. Yeah, he disconnected it. I like this is not the first time that they have ripped off the Tatooine theme in this series as well.
What have you got?
Well, I got...
Make another special, buddy.
Make me...
Oh.
Don't think anything of the fact this is the third time I've asked you to make this drink and I've never been around to collect it. Pop this in. I think we get points just for... You just put it in there for like 2 seconds, and it's good to go. Close that. I guess we don't need the pipes anymore, right?
You pick up the loose end.
Actually, we probably... Wait, well... Do we need this for the end of the game? Maybe not. For the end of the game. You never know what you're going to need for the end of the game. All right, let's definitely get this guy off of our hands sooner than later.
Here's your cubed compadre.
It's a warm planet.
Where's my 50 buckazoids?
No bull. You really got him, eh? I mean, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really got him. And I could really use my 50 buckazoids.
Tell you what, I'll pay you when they pay me.
That wasn't the deal.
No, I need the money now. Or I let the guy thaw right here, right now.
No, just a minute. You don't want to do that. Hold on to your elementary contents. I got it here.
I like this guy just accepts that this ice cube tray is the guy he wants.
Tray. Been a special treat doing business with you.
All right, we did a good thing, and that guy's gonna be processed and... Oh, okay. Well, whatever. All's well that ends well, and the bouncer runs in. Not my problem. Let's go save 4. Arcade, hell yeah. Not a bad place to spend some of our hard-earned cash. A little meta, playing games within the game here. Help me. This guy looks...
Anything that shortens this guy's lifespan probably makes the universe a safer place.
Ouch.
This rough, tough cream puff is positively myrtleizing that machine.
Myrtleizing, I don't hear that.
That's one hefty teenager. Must be from the Mariposa planetoid.
Oh, I like
this.
An
overhead screen advertises a new kiddie-level arcade game in which you walk around Calcutta trying to match the right body part with the leper who lost it. It's called Mixed Up Mother Teresa.
Nice reference. Even though what's being depicted on screen doesn't seem to have anything to do with what he just said, but that's fine. I'll take Gary Owen's word for it.
This guy looks like a well-used railroad spike. Perhaps the rust and mushroomed head give it away.
I like, there's just so many different alien types. Like, you know, you just have to be a racist to describe these people. Whistling the Space Quest theme there. This is one of my favorite descriptions.
This little purple being is kicking Fanny on this game. He's built up an audience.
Man, those of us old enough to remember the days of arcades remember the thrill of building up an audience when you were myrtleizing a game well enough.
You get a jump on Interesting head formation. He looks like one of those cranium suckers you saw in a scary movie once. Guess that means you'll be safe. You are visually unimpressed.
Really?
That bores me.
Okay.
Don't interrupt it.
All right, and that just leaves us... Oh, what about this guy?
It's a potential sucker trying to decide if it's worth it. There's a serious dweeb factor happening here.
All right. Let's talk to Jerkwad. I like this guy's voice.
So this is Stooge Fighter 3.
Doesn't look so
Doesn't
tough.
look so tough to me.
Say, partner, care to indulge in a friendly game?
Jerkwad, the first E is
By the
silent.
way, the name's Jerkwad. What's your mama call you?
A mistake.
A mistake? But my friends call me Roger. Roger Wilco.
Well, it's darn fine to meet you, Roger. So, what do you say to a friendly little round of Stooge Fighter 3?
I see Chris Farley destroying that role right there. Let's rumble. Hell
Gosh,
yeah.
Mr. Jerkwad, that sounds neat.
Gosh, Mr. Jerkwad, that sounds neat. Oh my god. All right. I'm no slouch at Street Fighter 2. I can imagine Stooge Fighter 3 is that's a lateral move. Oh, from the folks at Scumsoft. Let's see, Lairman, Coily Joe, or Big Mo? Let's go Coily Joe. He's got the weight advantage. Plays in the keyboard. A, S, D, or you got all these here. Okay. I'll just use the mouse. Man, it's a shame I already have a job.
Ready to rumble!
Look at the state of this arcade. This place is disgusting. If ever there was a place that needed a janitor.
Oh, a wise guy.
Suck it, jerkwad. Oh. Ah.
Oh, a wise guy.
Ow. Ow, don't. Hey, where'd you get that pie? There's no pies. No, stop it. What? All right, hold on. Let's back up. He ducked. There we go. It's all tied up. This might be the best start I've ever had at this game.
Oh, a wise guy.
I don't think you can win like naturally.
Oh, a wise guy.
Doing pretty damn good though. All right, back up, back up. Come on, step into it. There you go. Uh-oh. Did that thing just...
That
what?
wouldn't prove.
There's something living in the ashtray.
Oh, a wise gun. Oh,
Whoa, where'd you get that move from? Lame brain.
Big Mo wins.
It's alright. Second wind. Rumble. You're going down, Big Mo. Step into it. This is my circle of death. You've been warned. It's just a button masher, right? Just keep spamming the B button. Alright, not fair. I didn't bring any pastries. Stop it, Big Mo. Stop it. Oh my god, this is cruel and inhumane. What is that move? That's like a super move. That little... I don't know what that little creature is, but that's seen some things. You know that's true. I like that move.
Oh,
It wouldn't.
I mean... Oh. Hey, a wrench. That's not... Oh.
Big Mo wins the match. He murdered you.
Game over, man. Don't do drugs. Do we have like... Is there like an Astro Chicken around here? That's my game.
Wow, man. I guess I got real lucky. Or maybe you were holding back on me. Nah, you wouldn't do that, would you? You don't look that bright. I mean, that probably isn't your style. Wanna play again?
No, I think I'm alright, Mr. Jerkwad.
Not now, thanks.
What do we got over
It's
here?
last year's hot arcade punch-em-up, more dull combat 2.
Why would you play more dull Combat 2 when you could play Stooge Fighter? I was a Street Fighter guy between the two, if I'm honest. Alright, well, I am super sad after... What's going on, Roger? What are you doing? Why are you walking like 2 feet at a time? Super sad after dropping that match to Mr. Jerkwad. Let's go get pissed. Hopefully Bootlicker is still open. The hell?
Not unlike your fellow human.
What is that?
That guy looks like a walking green flesh bulb, and his eyes look like filaments, and... Whoa! Must be a janitorial flashback.
Wait a minute. That guy looked familiar. He looked very familiar.
No, can it be? It is. It's Elmo Pug, the former CEO of Scumsoft. Hard times have hit him like a ball-peen hammer between the, eyes. Maybe there is a karma fairy.
I mean, I recognize him, but you weren't around in Space Quest 3. Gary Owens, I'm surprised you recognize him. Maybe you watched our Let's Play. Let's go talk to Elmo.
He's too far. He's too...
Elmo!
Let's not. She said...
Oh, come on. Oh, there he is.
Hey!
It's about to spend my 50 buckazoids over there.
Say, you look familiar.
Hey!
Didn't I kick your butt in a huge robot once?
It's a very specific question.
Oh yeah, that. I hope to forget that. It was the beginning of my undoing. I was a laughingstock around the company in the final days of Scumsoft. Oh well, if that hadn't gotten me, some of my other creative management techniques would have. In looking at the big picture, I suppose that arrangement left me with all my physical assets intact. Not a single other thing, unfortunately. I'm humiliated to admit that I have, on rare occasion, resorted to selling cheat sheets for arcade games. I've got to maintain a fairly modest profile, I guess you could say. Time heals wounds and all that. Plus, maybe I can avoid a premature termination.
Cheat sheets, you say, for video games.
That's all very interesting.
All right.
And
I know you're
very boring.
I know you're being sarcastic, but yeah.
What I want to know is, can you sell me a cheat sheet for Stooge Fighter 3?
There we go.
Well, I think I may be able to facilitate that. I may have one in stock. Okay, here's what I need from you. A nice new bottle of Coldsortian brandy. If you can deliver that,
Elmo.
I think we can call it a deal.
All right, deal.
My people, I'll be waiting to take delivery from you so that we can put a bow on this deal. Catch you later.
I'm not your mother. That's fine. I will certainly... I'm going to the liquor store, Elmo. I'll be right back, buddy. He really wants that cold Saurian brandy. Oh, hold on. Let me at least try. Now that we're 50 buckazoids richer than before. 53. Sorry, I forgot about those tips that we stole. It's like the worst thing Roger's ever done.
Excellent guess, Crest. That's an not a... That's not.
Those two look like people my mom warned me about. I think I should avoid them.
Yeah, but your mom also calls you a mistake. Should you be taking advice from your mother, honestly, at this point, Roger? I'd like to see a prequel where, like, we get to see Roger growing up when he had those dreams of raising Arizona, where he had dreams of being the bestest janitor ever. I'd play it. Oh my God.
This little flesh wad looks familiar. You wonder what he's doing here?
Aww.
Must have been a victim of the telecommunications wars.
Let's go talk to him.
Your words are so unspectacular.
Well, let's go pet him at least. Oh, melts my heart every time we make contact. The best part is the little smile that forms between the two of them. It starts off, it's a little smile and it grows. I can't stop. What else do you get to make contact with a DT, a drunken terrestrial? Oh. Okay. All right, that's the last one.
You get it. This little...
Whatever. All right. Cold Saurian brandy.
Hi there.
Howdy there, partner. The name's Paul Consahawker. Yeah, that's my
Consahawker.
name. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment here. Now, anything I can sell you, why, you just let me know. But if you steal anything, I'll be forced to kind of kill you. Welcome.
That sounds fair.
Sounds fair.
So, Pa, what's the stuff behind you?
Oh, that, eh? Why, there's the good stuff, sonny. I
There
got
you
some
go.
real fine stuff back here. Oh, yeah, I do. That's cold Saurian brandy. That's what that is. Best available in these parts here. Now, it's way out of your price range, I'm sure. It goes for 20 buckazoids per.
I'm with Starfleet. I mean, in a janitorial role, but still. I have money that I stole and kind of hurt someone to get. Just give me the
I'd like
bottle.
A bottle of your cold Saurian brandy, please.
Rob his.
Well, so you're interested in the good stuff, eh?
Top shelf.
I'll just take that 20. Thank you. I haven't sold much of this stuff lately, except to some sorry-looking little pud.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that reminds me. He still
He
owes
broke
me
my
some
slot
money.
machine.
No
He owes me
wonder
some
I
money.
fell for that scam. Oh, well, enjoy. Sucker.
I like that sound too. All right. I mean, oops, definitely don't load. Advancing the plot and everything is fine, but let's smash this brandy right here, right now.
Roger, you're enough of a mess when you're straight. Getting a buzz will certainly not help.
All right, fine. Let's keep playing the game. There he is. He's all ready for his brandy by the looks of it. Here you go, buddy. Raiders of the Lost Semicircle.
Yes! I mean, Mr. Wilco,
Get it?
I'm most pleased you've chosen to do business with us. You're just in time, too. I have another party on his way interested in the same item. Oh, well, his loss. Well, I'll take that off your hands. Now, per our
Pounds it right
agreement,
here in the
here's your
street.
cheat sheet. I'm certain you'll find the game much more interesting now.
There you go.
Also, you look like you could use this fish.
Just the most random,
Enjoy, Mr.
unnecessary
Wilco.
item.
I have
real important business in another part of town. Be seeing ya.
Deus
by the way,
Machina.
I'd appreciate if you'd not mention our meeting to anyone. Some of those purple-skulled old stockholders really hold a grudge, okay? Bye-bye.
Sure. Alright. It's gonna be like Space Quest 4 when that alien walks into the puddle of vomit and disintegrates. Is he gone now? Off to... Oh, and someone even cleaned up the vomit. Is that just a reflection there? Bucket dreams.
Bearing signs indicating the names of the streets which create this intersection, a light pole illuminates the area. What a mistake that is. Like anyone would want to see more of this place.
Aw. Okay. Let's get our sweet revenge from Mr. Jerkwad. Actually, have we gone back in the bar since that craziness went down? Let's check it out. Curious. No?
Hold it right there, pal. You don't want to go in there. Trust
Oh, God.
me, it's
Oh,
not
my
a pretty
God.
sight. But then, neither are you. Nonetheless, it's bad news in there, and I can't let you enter. So hit the pavement.
All right. It's the only bathroom in the game, but that's fine. I'll hold it. All right, let's take a look at this cheat sheet.
It's the Stooge Fighter 3 cheat sheet you got from Elbow.
To guarantee a win, the cheat sheet says, when at the control screen,
Abba-Kaka.
press the machine's letter buttons in the following order.
Abba-Kaka.
A, B, B, A, C, A, C, A. Then, be aggressive and attack as much as possible using your new secret weapon.
All right. Abba-Kaka. All right, Mr. Jerkwad, I'm feeling lucky. Let's say we go for a rematch. After I save, of course. I'm cheating in more ways than one.
Boy, wouldn't it be...
I guess we just talked to him. We didn't actually put any money on that, did we?
Hi, Mr. Jerkwad. How about another game of Stooge Fighter? I'm feeling a little luckier this time.
You know, kid, I'd really like to, but I need a little more of a challenge.
Hey.
Take a long walk off a short asteroid, okay?
What's the matter? Afraid a measly little pencil-neck low-life janitor and general waste of human life is going
Tell
to
him.
embarrass you in front of your friends?
Tell him, Roger.
Well said.
Yeah.
Hold on there, you little puke. I'm not afraid of some puny little zit on the butt of the universe.
I've been called worse.
Jerkwad is a scaredy cat. Jerkwad is a scaredy cat.
All right, you little wad of spit. Let's play. I'll waste you. Tell you what. Let's make it interesting. If you win, I'll give you 300 buckazoids. However, if I win, you're mine to do with as I see fit.
Ew. Probably not. But yeah, all right, let's do it.
Oh, this is gonna be fun! Oh, you're a bit puny, but I'm sure I'll be able to get a few buckazoids for you over at the slave colony.
Slave colony?
I'm sorry. I don't think I heard you quite right. Did you say slave colony?
Slave colony?
Too late to back out, Borg breath.
Borg breath?
I knew that.
But they're like, not even, all right. All right, Abba-Kaka, don't fail me now. Let's play with Jerkwad. Jerkwad, Jerkwad. Ba 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 ba. Abba-Kaka. Ooh, secret button. It's all shiny and red. Big Mo's kind of been spoiled for me after that last match. Let's go Lair Man. Maybe we're more of a Lair Man guy. That's what we'll tell Jerkwad at least. I like how perfectly this icon fits right here on the machine. It's a little thing. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Let's get ready
whatever.
to rumble!
All right, Jerkwad, come and get it. I brought a wrench this time, bitch. Oh, you poked me in the nose. I'm pulling out your innards. Oh, forgot we could do that.
Blairman wins. You
Moitered him.
Moitered him.
All right. All right. Not done yet. One more round. So many moves to choose from. Let's go wrench to the face. Pulling out that tongue, and let's go C on this finishing move. Classic stooge comedy.
Wins the match.
You moitered him. This one didn't clip like it normally does.
Can a guy get? That was pure luck. Gee.
Try not to look at the button that's clearly showing on my side of the machine. Guess it went back into it.
Here.
The panel.
Now,
Reconcealed it.
I'd make myself scarce, you little lump of phlegm. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my temper, and all that's gonna be left of you is teeth and toenails.
Probably not the best time to repeat. Jerkwetta is a scaredy cat. Jerkwetta is a scaredy cat.
It's one of those Bjorn guys. It's so cute when they talk about assimilating everyone.
Burke. Oh, look at that. Is that a meep? Questagore 1 style?
Some inconsiderate slob has littered the streets. The guy looks like he could really use a visit to Supercuts. If the thought of how he might look underneath didn't cause you to involuntarily retch, you might even have paid.
That'd be sweet. I want to see that spin-off game. What's this
Sweet
say?
sentiments, urban style.
Darmok and Jalad forever. That's sweet. All right, 300 buckazoids. I say we have earned ourselves a stay at the Dew Beam Inn. Well, let's see if Festival sells anything. I think we had a request to pop back in here anyway. Hey, Fest.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really worked?
Yeah, I don't think we could buy anything. It's nothing that we want. Used syringes and... I mean, I'm all about the lobe piercing, but I don't know that Roger is.
As cool as it...
Go ahead and look around.
Yeah. We'll come back later. Ew. What an unfortunate screen. Or freeze moment to leave that screen. And they got vacancy, just our luck. Oh, one of my favorite lines in video game history is coming up. This place sure is nice. Let's go save. I'm compulsively saving here. What's up, fellas?
Those are some interesting looking dudes. Must be a couple of real losers since they seem to be dateless.
Totally.
Of course, that won't be a problem for you once word gets around that you've hit the planet.
Oh.
Can you believe he actually thinks that?
How long is this shore leave, by the way?
Those are some Can you get a jump on... Don't touch that. The proprietor will never give up the remote. This place still has those old-style ray projection infomercial viewers. This...
All right. Anyway, we push the button here. You know, it's clearly
give the bell
right
a pass with your hand. The manager doesn't exactly spring to life in response, but he does stir a bit and grant you a segment of one eye.
Ooh, a segment.
He seems to be ignoring you.
All right. Ignore 333 buckazoids, my friend.
Okay, son, you just scribble your old Bill Shatner on the register screen and I'll get your key card.
Is it really 300
Find a room as you'll
buckazoids?
find on this orb.
How convenient.
You have a brief moment of what you think is cleverness.
I love this line.
You decide to wittily sign the name Franzel Niekberg.
It's genius.
Okay, here's your key card. Don't lose it. Room 1220J.
And his reaction.
Elevator. Franzel Niekberg. If I had a buckazoid for every time I'd seen that name, I'd be sitting pretty. I could afford one of those fancy fur-lined donut thingies. What was I saying?
That's just the best gag. Just the idea that everyone uses the throwaway name.
Anything, don't hesitate to tell someone.
Franzel Niekberg.
Gee, thanks. Say, could you tell me where...
I'm a real busy guy, son. You got any questions, why don't you just go find the Chamber of Commerce and talk to them. I'm sure they'll be glad to help you out. Be seeing ya.
Yeah, that's my handle on PlayStation, Franzel Nickberm, or some variation of that. All right, let's check out our new digs. It's a good system. I like the Tyrell Corporation of all the Blade Runner references. The Dew Beam Inn, 1220J.
It's the key card to your luxurious suite at the charming Dew Beam Inn. The room number is 1220J.
I would hope so for $300 a week or 30 lobe piercings. Everything's in terms of lobe piercings.
And check out your new digs.
Brain
you notice
lobe.
those two goony-looking dudes from the lobby walking in your direction at a rather deliberate pace. Perhaps they're going to welcome you to the place or show you where the ice machine is.
Go in your room, Roger. Close the door. Don't just stand there. No, I'll turn these giant goons. Find out what they want.
Hey there, pal. Got a second? Me and my friend here was wondering something.
Yeah.
Fire away. What did you want to know?
So amenable.
We was wondering if you'd have any objection to us pounding you senseless. Grab 'em and let's get moving. I gotta report in soon.
Do I have any say in this? I don't even get to check out my room. So
You
Ooh,
puny
pelvis.
little scumbag. I can't believe anyone would want you. One thing's for sure. You sure ain't gonna be seeing your home son ever again. Hey, Nigel, let's get back to it, huh? We got things to do and places to go.
Let's get back to it, Nigel, huh?
Sit there and be still and be quiet, little man. I've
Little
got some
man.
things to finish before I finish you.
Their personalities fascinate me. Just sorry they're not going to be in the game much longer. It's a lot of confidence, admittedly, from a guy who's cuffed and trapped by the looks of it. Guess that's what passes for entertainment around here. I don't even want to think about that. Another fine mess you gotten yourself into, Raj. Let's get a little save. Save-a-roni. I'll never say that again, I apologize.
A beautiful thick shag carpet of Pelvis Brailsford, the rock and roll programming sensation, adorns the east wall of this grungy apartment.
Pelvis lives.
This alien woman looks to be in very bad shape. Her pupils are fixed and dilated. Her body is stiff, almost as if she's dead. And her skin looks tight and puffy, as if bodily gases are building up inside her. Bandages and patches appear in profusion all over her, and some of her seams look like they're about to give way.
I thought we were in bad shape.
You make a mental note to come back and rescue this poor woman.
Let's rescue Pelvis while we're at it too, Roger. If you believe that.
Due to the planetary location of this unit, it can't keep a steady picture for very long. And, as is universally known, the local cable company will get around to fixing it at their convenience. And who knows, you might get lucky and get another shopping channel or country western station in the process.
Or some adult channels, whatever that would look like on this planet. Didn't want to think about it. Let's get that key card. Stretch those legs, Roger! Oh.
Hey, what the fuck? I don't want to see you move
What the
another inch or I'm going to slice you into nice little bite-sized pieces. Now, can it?
Well, that didn't work out. But, hold on. Blessing in disguise, because the nail's still there.
You are now a proud nail owner.
Great line. Underrated line. All right. Got us a nail. Let's see if we can use said nail to do these shackles. I'm telling you.
Thinking. The nail proves to be just what you needed to free yourself from those handcuffs.
Roger,
Don't
I'm
get
telling
all
you.
excited, Little Red Riding Hood. You aren't out of those woods yet.
I think of that line all the time when I'm in a tricky situation in the game when we've made a little bit of progress. I was going to say, though, I think he's got some connection to Thiefy
Don't
McSteels
even bother
after
looking
all.
in your pockets. You are carrying nothing. Nada. Zip. Zero. Zilch.
Well, it's worth it, though, for that line. Yeah, Roger might be like Thiefy's great, you know, and then, well, you can finish that thought yourself. All right, we're now the proud owner of a pelvis poster.
Cheapo polystyrene. You get.
All right. Let's
You
do our
carefully
best.
lay the rug on the floor. Even though you were never known for your interior decorating talents, you feel very satisfied with the location you have chosen.
Do our best pelvis impression right here. Here it comes. The whistling, completely unnecessary, but... Oh.
Your body is now carrying a nice static charge.
Where might be a nice place to... output.
Wow, the static energy you built up discharged, frying Lard Boy's circuitry. Did you actually think of that, or was it just luck?
More importantly, where's my stuff? Where's my fish?
Smooth move. You've got his keyring.
Must be outside. Ma'am.
Her skin feels puffy and rubbery, as if her internal body pressure has risen. It must be Regalian bladderwort fever.
Ugh, probably need a shot after touching that. This is easy to miss, this little...
You now possess the Mahdi.
Mahdi chip right there. All the little stuff that you can pick up is easy to miss here.
That wouldn't prove...
Does he have...
Your search through the CDs reveals a multimedia phone book.
No. Insert disc. Do
It
we
does
not have a disc? Yeah, I need to find a disc.
The Outpost. Successful people managing techniques by Carm Trebus.
Ooh, Carm Trebus.
Funny, it's empty. MF-DOS for idiots, morons, and phoebes.
Yeah, we're kind of a
Showing
feed, but...
Xenon on 5 buckazoids a day.
Well, I could have written that one.
Discovering your inner maggot. How
Sure.
to become assigned to being a corporate creative genius without really trying.
Okay.
This might be worth
There
checking
we
out. It's a copy of Popular Tektronics.
There we go. Pelvis isn't dead, you know. Yeah, let's try the Popular Tektron. What the hell? Poor creature.
Way too disgusting.
That's all we have to say about that. From data quarter to homing beacon fast. Yes, please. Can we print that? Definitely print that. Email shopping with no bugzoids. Yeah, give me a copy. Mired EMAG. Hot journalism or hot air. Yes, please. Make a time machine out of a DeLorean. My buddy Doc Brown will appreciate that. My buddy Emmett. In search of the elusive multiple organism. Don't tell anyone I hit print on that one. You too can make a homing beacon from simple household goods. Next issue. Oh, the next issue. All right. Well, I think we've printed enough, right? All right. I think we have everything that we need out of this room. I think. So let's, burlesque.
It's a burlesque Mahdi.
Never know when that might come in handy. All right, let's take this key card and get the heck out of here. But yeah, not leaving until I find that fish. Spore beer. The choice of aliens all over, maybe.
Well, the worm is out of the hole. So, you have to ask yourself, do I feel lucky? Well, do I, punk?
And he just goes back to work. Clearly he's not too threatened by our Roger Wilco. Hold on, I want to learn more about Spore
You
beer.
have no idea where this place is, but it's nice to see that Grun... How groovy. They've got a neon sign for Spore beer. Spore yourself a tall, frosty one.
Not bad. All right. That's literally the only reason I came back in here.
Go away.
Okay. Let's see.
You rummage around in the box to look for something useful, but all you find is an almost complete set of line dancing in zero-G daddies. Only Volume 2, The Achy Breaky, appears to be missing.
It was a big song at the time.
You poke and prod amongst the moddies until you find a moddy labeled churlish. Being intrigued by the word, you glom it.
Churlish.
Incidentally, you might want to look up the word churlish before you do anything stupid.
Just has a nice sound to it. Churlish.
The corner of the label in this moddy seems to be loose.
Yeah, I wonder if we could pull an ID like we did earlier. Type of con. Churlish. So now the burlesque moddy is labeled churlish. I don't know. Would you have any interest in this,
Thinking
Mr.
it was
Nigel?
the churlish moddy, he pops it in place.
Whoa! All right. There's your show. Almost makes up for the 300. Whoa, where'd you get a tambourine? All right. Wonder how long that's going to be going for.
The room seems to...
Seriously, where's my fish? Oh, well. Ooh, get a belt. What's on the belt here?
It's Nigel's belt, complete with a damping field actuator and a nifty personal grooming assistant.
Ooh, is that little Meep alien walking around still? Ew. Here we are. All right. I think we can use this guy right now. All right. Well, the only way to get out off of this planet now is to recall our popular Tektronics magazine, which it...
Don't pick at...
Where did the pages come out anywhere? No matter. I have my official Space Quest 6 strategy guide on me right here. This is true. I'm playing this live on camera, by the way. Tossback Tuesday, our weekly live stream of classic games. Tune in every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And join me as we play these great games. But yeah, I still have my official player's guide from the late 90s, and it still has the Babbage's price tag of $19.95 on it. I paid $20 for this in the late 90s. I was a kid. It's like, my God, the internet changed things, didn't it? All right, so we can now pop open our data quarter.
This is the data quarter you got from that endodroid hunter dude.
Hunter dude. And I have the solution to this puzzle right here. So let's pop open this baby. And so we need this on ERC 9, ERC 7, ERC 1, ERC 5, and ERC 3. And
this circuit board is not...
This is gonna go over here. Oh, Roger, you might want to those nails, buddy. Guess he's a janitor. He comes in contact with a lot. He uses his hands a lot. So, RF Spentium at the very top. RF Spentium. RF Spentium. Tachyon Transmitter Dentium. So this one's already good to go. The Particle Shield and Fermentium. Let's get this off here. Fermentium. Feedback Cutter Offer with Repentium. And then, of course, that leaves the Subspace Emitter with Dimtel. Boom. Close that baby. Fire her up. Boom. Thank you, Official Players Guy. That's $20. I'm sorry, $19.95. In $1995, well spent. $19.95? Probably $96 when I got it. $27.95 in Canada. They're always sticking it to the Canadians.
Hey! Here's your fish!
Damn right. I don't think the fish made it. Thank you for the rescue, mysterious. Whoa!
Stellar, you picked up my homing signal. I can't believe I actually made it work. Now no one can say I spent a little bit too much free time in the bathroom with Popular Tektronix.
Popular Tektronix? Who are you trying to kid? I know what you were reading in there.
Yeah, but why were you watching, Gary?
What was that voice, Roger? I thought I heard something.
Pay no attention, Stellar. It was probably just a mechanical flatulence from the ship.
What's Gary have to say about that?
Anyway,
Okay.
we received a transmission from a nearby StarCon communications monitoring platform. They told us of some unusual signal originating from the area of Polysorbate 60. We dialed it in, scanned the coordinates, and found you.
So what are you doing in this sector, Stellar? I thought you were stationed on the SCS Heinz 57.
I am. I had some leave accumulated and decided to take it. This is kind of embarrassing for me. I actually came to see you. I've been thinking about you a lot lately, and I was curious about what you'd been up to, so I decided to visit. And when I arrived here, I found you had just left for shore leave on Polysorbate. I decided to follow you down and try and catch up with you. When I got to that dump of an inn and found you'd been kidnapped by those thugs, I searched around, but could find no trace of where they'd taken you. That certainly is a strange place. I decided to beam back up to the Deepship and try to locate you through your transport communicator signal. When I'd returned, I found you'd left it up here on the ship. I didn't know what to do then until that call came through from the StarCon installation. You're a lucky man, Wilco.
Yeah. I guess I am. If you hadn't gotten there when you did, I'd probably be a victim of some serious cement poisoning after those geeks chucked me off that balcony.
Terrace.
What?
Well, actually, it was a terrace.
Whatever. Thanks, Stellar. I sure owe you a big one.
I'd sure like to collect that sometime. But let's talk about you and me. Perhaps I could take you to dinner sometime soon.
I'd like that, Stellar. I'd like that a lot. The thing is that I kind of have a relationship with another, and I wouldn't feel very comfortable about that. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to her. You understand? Not to mention the fact I'd be wearing my sphincter for a necklace if Beatrice ever found out. I hope you do understand, Stellar. I like you. I think I even more than like you. I don't know where I got this inordinate sense of loyalty toward Beatrice.
I believe the word that explains that is fear.
Pound sand, pal. Please know that were the situation any different, I'd be making that date with you right now.
Oh, I see. Friends, co-workers, buddies. That's all this is gonna be. I guess I knew it somewhere inside. I just didn't want to believe it. I guess I admire your trueness of heart, however misplaced. But I feel much more inclined to damn you for it. I know that's selfish, but it's how I feel. I must admit it shows something more about you, more depth of character than I gave you credit for, Wilco. Well, I'm patient if you ever have a change of heart. Well, Roger, we should see what we can find out about those subhuman walking dumpsters that had such a keen interest in you. I don't suppose you heard their names.
No, but I did get this neat personal grooming assistant. It needs a little cleaning, but...
That's great, Roger. Don't clean it, though. Take it to the sick bay. There's a DNA analyzer there. We can scan the contents and perhaps use the results to get some names and information about these guys.
Good thinking, Stellar. I probably would have thought of it, eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have, Roger. Look, I've got to go to sick bay and get some treatment for my back after that not-so-graceful rescue.
Oh, yeah, that. Sorry. Well, I'll see you there.
I love the travel about the ship. Meanwhile,
Commander, I am receiving a message from StarCon.
Love the SNES
Computer
controller.
on screen.
Pad there. It's all scratched up.
Hello, Commander Kilbasa. I have a new directive for Deepship 86. This is actually a special request from me, Commander. As you may know, I served with Admiral Blunfang during the Fallopian campaign. Admiral Blunfang's widow is involved in building an off-world retirement community. They are almost finished, but have requested assistance from Deepship 86. Commander, please extend her every courtesy. You know, if things go well, this would not look too bad in your personnel file. I will let Sharpei, the Admiral's widow, explain further.
Sprint.
Hello, Commander Kilbasa.
Not sponsored by... I know that
As
voice.
Admiral Toolman mentioned, we have almost completed our project here, but could use StarCon assistance.
She's a little freaky looking.
To be honest, Commander, I pulled a few strings, but this is an important mission, I assure you. Since you are scheduled to be present for the dedication of the Golden Light Years Retirement Center anyway, I hoped you might alter your travel plans to accommodate an earlier arrival. From the information provided me by my old friend, the Admiral, you would be able to warp here within a few hours. I require some assistance from your ship, as well as one of your crew members. Allow me to explain.
As we cut away, at the worst possible time.
Meanwhile, back in sickbay.
Back in sickbay. She looks like the dried up high elf from Morrowind. Apparently, with the demo of this game, there's a mission where you can play as the captain, a little side mission. Captain Kilbasa, that's interesting. Alright, so let's pull the fur off of, I guess we just chuck away the machine. Why are there like color bits in it?
Yuck. It's the hair you pulled from Nigel's personal grooming assistant.
The yuck sounded like it was from Roger.
Yuck. What? You poke it and prod it.
Glad we got our fish back. Looks like it's decayed a little bit. Fish is like, why am I still in your pants? Let's scan this fur.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilco. The sequencer is for use by trained personnel only.
Come on,
Obviously,
dude.
you don't fit that description. I'm afraid I can't allow you to use it.
I've saved the galaxy
Come
5
on,
times.
Be a pal.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilco. It's a StarCon regulation.
Stuff your StarCon regulations, Jabba. Come on.
Jeez, Jabba. Who's gonna know? Let me try this one thing. I'll be out of your way. No one will find out.
I don't know, Mr. Wilco. I'm not one to break regulation.
I don't
I
know,
really don't
Mr.
think
Wilco.
it's a good idea.
I swear, it'll only take a minute. We're out in the middle of nowhere. No one will find out. And I'll tell you what, anytime you want it, one free plunge job, day or night. What do you say?
Way to sweeten the deal,
Well,
Raj.
I don't know.
It'll only take a minute or two, really. Come on, Jabba, be a pal.
Pal.
Well, okay, but just this once. If anyone finds out I'm sunk, then I'll come looking for you to take it out on. Keep that in mind.
No problem. I'll be done in a flash.
I really don't know why I'm doing this.
Come on, Jabba, be a pal. Scanny, scanny. Flux modulator. Ew, it's pulsating. As if it wasn't nasty enough already. Let's get a data card on this. There we are.
Don't touch that.
Been in my pants. I saw him put something in this. I'll just help myself to a syringe. He watched me do it. He had no problem with it. He's just shaking his head. Oh, Roger. It's gonna be my ass. How you doing,
Your
Stellar?
utterances fall on uninterested oral organs.
Okay, whatever. Let's use the compost.
Neat. I've always wanted to try one of these on the compost.
Isn't this the compost here? Here we go. Insert DNA sequencing data card. DNA pattern of Nigel Rancid. File closed. That's odd. I am just a janitor, I guess.
Oh, hi, Stellar. I hope your back's feeling better.
They just finished treating me, and it is starting to feel better. However, I was told to lay off rescuing people for a while, especially you. So, did you have any luck?
Yes and no.
I got some information from the sample I ran through the DNA sequencer. When I tried it, all I got was a name. All it said after that was that the file is closed. I wonder why that is.
Well, I don't know for sure, Roger, but it seems a bit suspicious. When a file is marked like that, there's usually a very good reason. Most frequently, it indicates the file is closed for intelligence purposes, or it's legally sealed by some judicial body. In the case of those tubs of guts that grabbed you, I'd have to say it's not a government agency directly behind it. It sounds more like someone with access from the outside to a friend or two inside. A more paranoid person might say this smells way wrong.
Then again, when did you last change your socks?
If the files are sealed, then we have nothing to go on.
True. The only thing I can think of is that they may be accessible by jacking into cyberspace. I've never done it, but I know it can be done.
So I guess this means
How
we won't be
futuristic.
trying it first. I'd love to try it, but I can't since we don't know how.
Well, actually, I read it can be done with the help of a cyber jack and headset and a cyberspace jack interface module.
You read Popular
The article
Techtronix too?
said there are several things to access out there and that there's a vast library of files to browse. It said that the Information Superhighway project is a little behind schedule, but that there are some operative areas. Other than that, I don't have a clue as to how we can gain any information about them.
Fantastic.
So you think this cyberspace thing could work?
Well, I can only tell you what I've read. Navigating it takes a little patience, but I think it's the only option you have. I don't know if you'll locate a cyberjack and headset. Because of the delays in the project, they've become more like collector's items than marketable, functionable products.
We do have cyberjack modules built into the compost.
That's true. Of course, we won't know anyway without the jack.
That bites. I wonder where we could find one of those.
I wish I knew, Roger. There must be some place.
Attention! We are now orbiting the Delta Berxalon 5 colony as requested by StarCon. Most of you know your assignments as they have been broadcast to your composts. Please represent StarCon properly. Kilbasa, out.
Better go to our room and check it out.
You better get moving since you don't know yet what your assignment is. I have some checking around to do. We'll talk later.
Oh, I gotta plunge the old bat's toilet
Thanks,
or something.
Stella. I'll see you soon. Maybe we can work in that dinner.
What would Beatrice think about that, though? Guess that's the irony, but for a janitor's quarters, it's not that clean.
Your quarters are cozy and intimate, yet spacious. That's one of the advantages of living in a converted cargo hold.
I don't know, they did a hell of a job on the conversion. This place looks great. Hey, it's our golden mop.
Holy cow! It's your Golden Mop Award for your feats of daring do in Space Quest 1.
Why is that the only game where we got some sort of award?
You saw this detailed diecast model of an early StarCon Solar Scout in Milky Way today, StarCon's in-flight magazine. It seemed like a great investment at the time.
I've been there. It's a mirror.
You glance in the mirror. For a moment, you can almost see a silk-clad brunette overacting in a stone tower.
That's pretty good. Can we just get a little piece of girl in the tower? Do we have to wait for that?
Don't touch that. This poor dresser hasn't worked right since they hauled it on board. Wait, were you looking at yourself or at the bureau?
Ha!
Well, same message either way.
That's a good joke. I forgot that one.
Your quarters are cozy. That's...
What do we got?
It feels like... Feels clean for once. Wow, it's the old translating gadget you used to communicate with the subterranean alien back on the planet Corona in Space Quest 1.
Memories.
Too bad they don't make those little dilithium watch batteries anymore.
It's like in, what was it? It was, I think, On Her Majesty's Secret Service when Bond's, like, leaving, putting his resignation in, and he's, like, looking at his desk and little references to all the previous adventures he had been on.
Say it's the old hint book you found in the bargain bin at the software store in Space Quest 4. Looky, it's your old Labion Terror Beast mating whistle from Space Quest 2.
Be cool if we could actually use some of these items in this game.
You won't be needing the whistle.
Have you already played this one, Gary? Fine, I'll take your word for it.
Ooh, it's your old Autobucks card from your shopping spree at the Galaxy Galleria after you saved the latex babes from that hideous sea slug in Space Quest 4. It's expired, unfortunately, but then you don't need much money aboard the Deepship. Besides, people would talk if they saw you dressed that way again.
You know, not to correct you and make you look silly, Gary, but actually, that was Space Quest 10, the Latex Babes of Estros, if memory serves correctly. So, if anything, this would be way before the expiration date on that card. Come on, Gary.
Whoa, it's the Star Generator remote control you found aboard the Sarian ship during Space Quest 1.
That's what I'm saying, Josh. How can an ATM card from Space Quest 10 be expired? It shouldn't exist yet, if anything.
It's a discarded cigar stub from the Galaxy Galleria in Space Quest 4.
Again, that was 10.
Hey, here's that pack of matches you stole from the Eulance Flats bar when you returned to Space Quest 1 during the time
he knows
travel
about the
sequence
time
in
traveling.
Space Quest 4.
Oh, well.
It's your life savings.
Wait, why is it on the table?
You won't need that Buckazoid on board. Save it. Put it towards your education.
I tried getting an education, and they made me a janitor again. I aced the test, got the highest marks ever, was put in charge of my own ship, and now, inexplicably, I am back janitorizing again.
You won't need it. It's reminding...
Janitorizing?
The Pocket Pal will be of no use to you whatsoever. It's AC, and the ship is DC.
Wouldn't you know it? All right.
Now's no time to...
That's fun. I don't think I've looked at all that stuff completely ever.
You never learned how to work these controls. That's why you keep everything that should be in the closet scattered around the room.
Can't even open your closet. Is that a plant, or was it a plant?
This is a Beetlejuice clamoring hagfish fern. You've tried everything you could think of to get it back to health.
Try watering it?
Unfortunately, all you could think of to do was to stand over it and say, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice,
No.
Beetlejuice.
All right, is that the heater?
You've got a Quattrozebi portable quartz heater set up in here.
Nice.
Sticking your finger in the socket might provide us with a few cheap laughs, but we're above that sort of thing.
Yeah, I suppose we are. All right, let's find... Oh, wait. Hold on. What poster have we got? It's not a pelvis poster.
You had tickets to see Quasar live in concrete with Beatrice.
Oh.
That was before you got busted back down to janitor and assigned to this dad-blasted floating heck hole of a mother-talking spaceship.
Yeah, I'm pissed, too.
A note, this game has scrupulously avoided any rough language that would result in having to be rated as an adults-only computer or video game by the Game Censorship Board of the U.S. Senate Subcommittee.
Yeah. Doom kind of ruined it for everyone. Or no, it wasn't Doom, it was Night Party or whatever. Whatever that game was. All right, fine. Where is Beatrice?
Wow. A message for me.
Doesn't she have any pull?
I must be getting popular.
Can she get us out of this?
I wonder what it is.
Heck hole.
Wilco, Commander Kilbasa here.
Ooh.
I have a special assignment for you. A crew person of special skills is required on Delta Berxalon 5. In the spirit of StarCon cooperation, we have decided to offer them your assistance. Transport there immediately. Kilbasa out.
No, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I guess, should we go there right now, I suppose? That would be the transporter. All right, I'm ready. Energize. Night Trap. Night Trap in Mortal Kombat, yep. There you go.
Okay, I'm ready. Energize.
I'd be like, okay, I'm ready. Don't get up this time. How does he know that it didn't work if I'm not there anymore? So I don't get. Oh well. You'll get it one of these times.
Commander Kielbasa and that other guy look like they're just finishing up a conversation.
That other guy. Oh, man, look at the brain pan on this guy.
Wilco, Dr. Bellows and I were just talking about
She was there to cheat off during the StarCon.
Please report to Sharpei's quarters, Janitor Wilco.
Got the 2 tests?
She is in need of someone with your special skill set. Be quick about it.
Ugh.
Yes, sir.
But I want to look at the high-tech stuff. Oh, well. Let's just enjoy this music. Another one of my favorite lines.
You press the Lab B button, but the Ascendo pad doesn't move. Apparently you need some sort of clearance to get to Lab B.
What do you think about that, Roger?
So it won't open. I didn't want to go to Lab B anyway.
There you go. That's the spirit. Let's try the quarters.
It wouldn't be.
Worst posture. Ugh, she just creeps me out.
Janitor second class, Roger Wilco, reporting as ordered, ma'am.
Wilco, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Wilco, I expected you here some time ago. I've been kept waiting for minutes
I was looking at
now.
all my old stuff.
I'm very sorry, Matt.
In my quarters.
Save the pathetic whimperings for your StarCon superiors, which I would expect includes everyone and everything on the food chain over there.
True, but...
Ma'am, I came as...
Ouch.
Young man, I lack the time, and most importantly, the patience to indulge you as you whine your way from one excuse to the next. May we please just begin?
Sorry, but I wasn't briefed on what tasks would be required of me.
You are a janitor, Mr. Wilco. What do you think I want from you, a heart transplant? What has become of StarCon? When my fifth husband, Admiral Bluntfang, served, a crop of up-and-coming cadets seemed to have such promise. I recall this one rather striking cadet who... Oh, well, never mind that. But you... I pray you do not typify what might be slithering down the halls of our formerly prestigious academy. That is one thing I do not look forward to witnessing.
I hold the highest test scores.
Get to work, Mr. Wilco. You'll find a mop and a bucket right over there. I have no time to devote to your education. That would take a lifetime, and the most copious amount of patience a universe could muster. My life is soon to expire. Please, just clean. I must rest now.
Fine.
Like you need another one of these.
Do your job, Roger. Get out of here. Get back on the ship. And flirt with Stellar a bit more. She's got that forehead thing. She's like that one type of alien out of the...
Mr. Wilco, please rattle the handle on that commode. It is positively maddening.
She's like Mr. Worf.
You got it, I mean, right away, ma'am. Whatever I can do.
Please do it. And quietly. I must have my rest.
How about Klingon look? But I digress. Let's jiggle the handle. What are you doing?
Mr. Wilco, it is time for me to take my meds. Please, fetch my trisonic sortium from the medicine cabinet.
Trisonic sortium?
Yes, ma'am. Maybe I can get this old hag to overdose.
It says it out loud.
What was that, janitor?
Nothing, ma'am. I'll get those for you right away.
Let's see. Trisonic sortium.
I can't find her medicine. I don't think she knows what she's talking about.
I don't think she knows. What'd that button do?
Hey, what the...
While we await a fully formed thought from Roger, it should be mentioned that there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent.
Yeah.
Hey, there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent. I seem to be in a world of deep... Ah, jeez, the door!
Ah, jeez, the door!
As fulfilling as a conversation with Sharpei might be, you can't talk to her in her current state.
Just for that, I'm not getting you your I'm getting out of here.
You realize your strength alone will be no match for the mechanized door. You realize...
Better get a save going. Let's see, maybe this piston could be some help.
You give the piston a yank, and sure enough, it comes loose in your hand. Perhaps it was your raw strength. More than likely, it was defective.
Gary Owens never lets me get away with anything. All right, let's try this in the door. Not doing so hot there, Raj. There you go.
Good thinking.
Like a toaster.
In the door, the manual override control causes the piston to strain against the door. It pushes a few inches and seems to strain at that point.
Go. It's just like when we were trying to get by the block.
Wilco!
Stellar, hi.
Oh, hi, Stellar. What are you doing here?
Oh, hi, Stellar.
There's no time to talk, Roger. We've got to get out of here now.
Why don't we just warp out?
1, 2, 3.
Stand there and watch.
Just as you crash to the floor of the turbo shaft, the hydro riser piston gives way, and the door slams shut, with Stellar still trapped inside.
Beam out.
You claw and pull at the seams of the bulkhead door, but to no avail. Just then, you hear and feel an explosion, which seems to have come from behind the door.
Stellar.
The door is sealed tight. You can hear no other noise after the ear ringing from the blast subsides.
My God, I can't believe this. It can't be happening. She was... I was... Stellar!
Fear Oscar consideration. Well, I guess that's why they say we end up with Beatrice, huh? I'm sorry. Someone just died.
It's hard to believe that this is the Hollow Suite. The setting is much like the graphics you have scanned in the library from those planets more interesting in their climatic diversity. From the scenic jutting peaks, soft hills, and lake in the conjured distance to the lush, pixelized growth of trees, flowers, and grass in the foreground, the holodeck has that sublime park-like perfection. Unfortunately, its serene beauty is sadly negated by the headstones and the solemn event about to occur, the laying to rest of your rescuer and true friend, Stellar Santiago. You are feeling as you have never felt before. perhaps helped along by the relatively short stints aboard the various ships, as well as all too brief friendships, you've been spared the emotional devastation of true loss by lack of attachment. This, however, is a different feeling, far different from anything you've ever experienced. You can't help but wonder how you'd act towards Stellar given a second chance, but you know that can never happen. She gave her life for you, and you will never be able to thank her. Enough smarm already. Let's funeral.
All right. Either way, we're going to have a good time.
Ladies and/or gentlemen, we assemble here today to honor the memory of a former crewmate, Lieutenant First Class Stellar Santiago. Her unfortunate death takes place in the shadow of a new community, the dawning of a new life for the aged of our galaxy. Although death is never easy to accept, we must remember that the tragic accident which took her from our midst occurred while she was on duty. If a member of StarCon must perish for some reason, there is no more honorable way. It is part of the oath we recite and take to heart when we pledge our allegiance.
Is this the gatekeeper from Quest for Glory 4, by the way?
I believe her friend, Janitor Second Class Roger Wilco, has a few words he'd like to say.
Sounds like the same voice
Mr.
actor.
Wilco?
With a slightly different voice, but... that's the Gravedigger from Gabriel Knight, apparently. Good look, Rich. All right, let's read the fish. No, wait, no. We should probably read the eulogy. Sorry.
I only knew Stellar for a short time. I wish I, could have gotten to know her much better. To have had a deeper understanding of this, person. I was proud to have called friend. Of my friend, I can only say this.
Close up.
Of all the souls I have encountered in my cleaning, hers were the most scuff-resistant.
Nice pun there. But yeah, very sad. That little guy got sucked in. That little guy just got sucked out into space. No one's talking about it. That poor little guy. Oh. Anyway. Kielbasa needs like a flea treatment or something. I saw him scratching himself there in that hole while I was pouring my heart out there. All right. Oh, I like the, hold on. Wait, program code. What is the program code? Hold on, let's go to our trusty official guide for Space Quest 6. All right. Nah, I should have remembered this. 555-1212. Enter. All right, I think some folks were referencing this earlier in the chat, but here it is. Some excellent voice acting here.
Welcome to Hollow Suite Program 555-1212, the Vulgar Nerve Pinch. Despite our reputation for being pacifist, we Vulgars have developed an extremely practical martial arts technique used mainly for defensive purposes.
Patooey.
It is called the Vulgar Nerve Pinch.
The Vulgar Nerve Pinch.
This is a tactile oral maneuver in which the applier pinches the bundle of nerve fibers at the base of the neck while whispering into the victim's ear dialogue from either Tango and Cash or Hudson Hawk.
It's a fun little drinking game.
This particular combination of nerve stimuli and loss of cerebral control due to the torturous mantra of movie dialogue results in a searing flash of pain and then unconsciousness. In effect, it is similar to a temporary orally induced robotomy. Victims are soon rendered unconscious for several hours. When they awaken, they will remember nothing of how they came to be unconscious, if they are extremely lucky. I shall demonstrate on my most eager volunteer. you will please to pay attention.
I love the
address the subject in this manner.
The volunteer.
Please to notice the location of my hand as I begin the narcotic chant of cinematic morphine.
He mutters something thankfully unintelligible into the ear of the volunteer.
Oh, thank you, sir. Maybe you can fetch me up with your sister. I have told you about we're going to have margaritas together.
We're going to have margaritas together?
Oh, we have fun. Oh, get the hubba going in the whee.
I guess it was Roger that does the Kurt Russell part. Yeah, you're right, Rich.
So,
that's coming up.
As you can see, it is very effective. If you can apply a proper grip to the neck, it will disable 9 out of 10 neck-bearing species.
Only applicable in the neck-bearing species, though.
Thank you.
Keep that in mind, that distinction. Poor little guy. Oh well. Well, let's go back to our room, I guess. Try to get ourselves together. I don't know how I feel about my quarters being a destination on the intra-ship transport menu for just anybody to pop in unannounced whenever they want. It's convenient for our purposes right now, but still. Don't want Kielbasa accidentally hitting that button when I'm enjoying my alone time, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. Ooh, a message for us.
Wow, a message for me. I must be getting popular.
Maybe it's Beatrice.
I wonder what it is.
Being like, sorry about what happened, Roger. Let me get you off that.
Roger.
What?
Help me. I only have a moment. They faked.
Stellar, what happened? The picture's gone. You're alive?
Okay. All right. So Stellar's still alive, everybody. We should probably go to the bridge and tell the captain about this. He'll want to know. Looks awful comfy. These the controls for it? Is that like a sound system?
With these controls, Commander Kielbasa can adjust the elevation, tilt, rotation, and firmness level of his command center.
Why is it down there, though? That's not very...
And if you put in a quarter, it'll massage 320 different acupressure points.
That's awesome. Wish I had one of those. Might need a new one soon. It's seen a little wear and tear. Oh, there's his litter box.
It's Commander Kielbasa's kitty litter box. This is where he makes most of his best command decisions.
That's cute.
Not to mention all of his log entries.
Did anyone excuse you from the bridge?
That's Commander Kielbasa. No. You drool in that direction. That's Dorf. The ship's chief of security.
Nearsighted chief of security. Commander, I have
Commander Kielbasa,
shocking news.
You're going to think I'm crazy, but I've just received a distress message on my compost. And it was from Stellar.
Wilco, have you been whiffing cleaning fluid again?
I'm absolutely as sane as I've ever been. She's being held on Delta Burksalon by Sharpei.
Wilco, do you realize how irrational that sounds? We buried Stellar.
And another
You
guy.
were there. Maybe you need a rest. Take a couple of hours off.
Sir.
All right, she wasn't there, though.
Wilco, we have our orders from StarCon, and we'll be carrying them out.
There were no remains in that.
Drop it, janitor. Leave the bridge now, Wilco. I've made my decision.
Bite me, Commander. Anyway.
You drool. That's the communication officer.
Doesn't even have a name. That's something tells me that Dorf might have a purpose later. The fact that he has a name. All right. Well, if Kielbasa is not going to take me seriously, then I am just going to have to commandeer some sort of shuttle and track her down myself. I owe Stellar that much. And, ooh, this guy's a neck. I think I'll just go over here and do the old. Here we go.
Ooh, boy, I got you with my fingers in your Kurt Russell. Now you can't get away. I got you now that you've got a... Hard to believe this is a real job. Oh,
my fingers in your curl.
So how come you're not going down? I got you with your mumble jumbo and your hubba chubba. Oh boy, if I only could, I would. Jeez, why don't you step outside, pal? I got you with this. And, I think I broke a fingernail here.
I don't think I ever finished that. Missed the fingernail part. All right, you're next, big Oh no. Why didn't that guy teach me that move? That's much more effective than have to talk about sticking your hand up Russell. Hey, there's Dorf.
That would be Dorf, the nearsighted and fairly clueless security chief.
Ooh, clueless. I like that. Well, they didn't waste any time putting me in the brig.
As you run your hand over the graffiti-covered bare plastostone walls of the cell, you wonder why nobody ever cleans this place.
Seriously. Damn, look at all that food.
You are very fortunate to not be a prisoner on one of those Cervic cruisers. They'd have you eating your... Oh, heck, never mind. You don't need to hear that right before you eat, that's for sure. Ooh, I do go on a little.
Well, let's see. What have we got here?
Ooh. I remember what this is.
Rack of Orat.
It's a Rack of Orat. Haven't seen this stuff since Space Quest 1.
Wow. Meal fit for a king. Is this my last meal? Are they about to execute me and I don't know it?
These look like something they cleaved from the side of Yoda's head.
Cleave from me, they did.
It's a tuberous growth of some sort from the food cart. It's a plate of grill hair spaghetti.
Ooh.
It's a nice round melon.
Yeah, nothing funny about that, I guess. Ooh, we got the donut.
It's the donut you filched from the food cart.
Cool. Bobbit kebabs. They whip up some interesting food items in this joint.
Sure do.
It's one of the interestingly shaped pastries you took from the food cart.
You know, maybe it's just... I don't know. I'm going to indulge my imagination here for a second.
In this galaxy, nothing happens. Careful, combining those items might... Nothing. Careful. In this galaxy. Careful.
Maybe I'm missing something.
Careful.
Might not have everything we need yet.
While that's an interesting idea, even Dorf would notice that something would be missing where there were two things. The cart and you.
Guess that's true. Major Tom was here. Sarek lies. Kill Kielbasa. Gravity sucks. Oh, what is that?
Inside this cell is the creature from the Ego, a bizarre invisible monster caught on Rialto 4. It's violent, brutal, bloodthirsty, and is a sucker for insincere flattery.
Captain Ron. With Martin Short was the dad.
What are you, plastic man? You can't possibly reach anything outside this cell when you're locked in.
Plastic man.
As you run your hand over the graffiti-covered bare plastostone walls of the cell, you wonder why nobody ever cleans this place.
Hey, handsome. Let's see that pretty little face.
He likes it.
Impressive.
Ooh.
This is some very fine food, whatever it is. I'm sure you'll find it quite to your liking. Heck, it's probably better than what they feed you janitors.
Hey.
Live it up. Oh, that darn light needs to be amplified. I need to contact maintenance.
Well, that's an interest...
All right, now maybe we can make this stuff.
Careful. Nothing happened. Careful. In this galaxy, you poke it and prod it and generally make it feel like a piece of meat.
Yeah, I gotta put the food together in a certain order. I've never had this problem before. I thought I just started putting everything together. All right, going back to the old trusty trusty guide here. Alright. Let's see. Connect the Yoda ears to the Bobbit kebabs. Okay.
In this galaxy.
Oh, the kebabs are up top.
Now it has some cool ears.
I could probably figure out the rest of this on my own.
In this, the rack of a rat
there we go.
adds a nice touch.
Very nice touch. Let's give it some arms.
An interesting idea. Something's starting to take shape. What are you up to, Roger?
Let's give it some hands.
A touchment of that adds something more to your work in progress.
Give old Roger a head.
How creative.
Faux Roger, sorry. And let's give Fodger some hair.
That's a nice touch.
There you go. All right, Fodger. Let's put you here. Let's stow away. Ha ha! Man. Fun fact. Fodger has completed more Space Quest games than Roger has. He's the hero of even more galaxies. Kind of a joke Gary
Nice
Owen.
work. Sometimes you actually surprise me.
I expect Gary Owens to make. Can I just order whatever I want on Mr. Soylent? Wow.
It sure doesn't feel punctured. You shouldn't.
This world's a great big ball of dirt with 50 billion souls.
Forgot about this song.
We like to sit around and veg down in the dark like moles. But me, I'm just the kind of girl who loves the open
Oh my god, I've heard
and
this.
bits of unburned hydrocarbons blowing through my
25
blood.
years.
New soil is clear, at last it's here with clearly better taste. Less people too, like me and you, and less reprocessed waste. More hearty crunch for snacks or lunch, it's crystal clear to see. New soil and clear, the last frontier for folks like you and me. New soil and clear, clearly less people, clearly more taste.
It just makes sense. Fantastic. Man, I totally missed that in my last playthrough of this. That alone makes this whole thing worth it. Making a remix of the song. Might have to cover that one. Sector 6 rules.
Why, that's the cell where you spent the most hellish 20 minutes of your entire life.
In a solo cell.
Why, that's the inside this cell.
All right. Guess we're good to go. All right, so clearly we are going to need to take out both of those guards. So, I have an idea. To the shuttle bay. Again. Clearly less people, clearly more taste. Alright. Pay no attention to the fact that I'm the guy who... Where's my fish? Damn it. I keep losing my fish.
Good thinking.
Here, put a little morphine on that donut just to give it a little, little added flavor. Let's sneak off to the side here. Yeah, pay no attention to I'm the guy that you roughed up 30 minutes ago. Beonk. This is pretty fantastic, this sequence. My honey had on my ragtime gal. Come on. Give me the best one. No. You know what we're looking for. I referenced the song earlier. Yes. Please tell me what to do. I love that song so much. They wanted people to take them more seriously. So they commissioned an Disney-esque song like that, but didn't have the budget to get like an Elton John level of production or, talent. But it's still a damn good song.
Ooh, boy, I got you with my fingers in your Kurt Russell.
Fingers in your Kurt Russell for the second time. And there we go.
Smooth move. You've got his keyring.
All right. Oh, wait, do I have to hit both of these? Wait, where are you touching? Roger, the button's over here. Roger, let's get a little closer, buddy. You didn't eat that morphine donut. Let's just see what we can touch here. All right, it's a moot point because we don't have... All right, let's get out of here before we break the game. Let's save. I'm a little worried about the integrity of the installation at this point. Let's head. We need a hand. We can't do this alone. We need quite literally another hand. Let's check out 8 rear, see what we got going on there. Especially since I lost all my food. Is that pelvis?
And we thought the Elvis 1987 poster in our office was tasteless.
Damn, he's going to town on, what is that? Those burgers or donuts? I don't know, whatever it is.
And we thought the Elvis... 2 scientific dudes stand by the back
2
window
scientific
talking stars.
dudes.
It's hard to say anything sarcastic about them since stargazers are inherently cool.
Interesting. It's like a bear wearing overalls. It's like a aardvark's kind of nose or something.
2 scientific...
Hey, it's our pal Sydney. I like Sydney because he's like the only guy outside of Stellar, I guess, in the whole Space Quest universe that actually gives Roger any respect or treats him like a human being,
It's your old non-organic friend, Circuit Sydney.
Circuit Sydney. Ba-dum-bum.
Hello, Roger. Please join me in consuming something.
Thanks, Sydney.
You seem uptight.
Say what? Upright? What are you talking about,
Sydney?
Uptight was the word. Perhaps that is too archaic a reference for you. It would have been more effective to say that you seem concerned.
Oh, yeah. I do have a thing or two. Well, at least something on my mind.
I am sorry to hear this. I hope your concerns are soon alleviated.
You might be able to help
Thanks,
me,
Sid.
Sydney.
I do have to come up with some solutions.
Sydney's the giving tree of this game. Hold on, what's this plant?
An unusual plant specimen that someone left behind. It appears to be thriving here. Perhaps it prefers beer and popcorn to fertilizer, and you grow it lamps.
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't be. Your words are so...
Sydney, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you.
Flame away, Roger. You know I'd give you my right appendage if you needed it.
Funny you should say that, Sydney. I kind of have this situation where that very item could come in handy.
Really? Well, I was merely saying that metaphorically.
You really are a great friend, Sydney. That'll come in real handy. I can't thank you enough, Sydney.
Well, if you really are seriously in need of it, I suppose I could lend it to you. You will get it right back to me, won't you, Roger?
Oh, yeah. You bet your nut flanges, Sydney.
One hell of a guy. Give you his right appendage if you needed it.
Sydney, I kind of need another favor. I need one of your eyes.
Pardon me, Roger. For a second, I thought you said you also wanted one of my eyes. I must have my auditory circuits diagnosed.
Well, actually, Sydney, I could use one of your eyes.
Could use one of your eyes.
Are you certain, Roger? Well, I guess if you really need it...
I really do.
Oh, I do. I really do, Sydney. You're a mechanized lifesaver.
You will return them soon, right, Roger?
Oh, of course, Sydney. Real soon. Listen, I've got a couple of things I've got to attend to. I'll see you soon. Thanks, Sydney.
As long as you say it will be soon, Roger.
Oh, yeah. See you soon, Sydney.
And of course, the one person who does treat Roger with any kindness, Roger just completely takes advantage of him. I like just
Roger,
looking at him.
Are you here to return my structural loans?
Soon, Sydney. Soon.
Well, I do hope it's soon. People are starting to look at me in a strange manner.
You got it, Sydney. I'll be back soon.
All right. We have everything we need. Let's head back to the... I don't think we have anywhere else to go. Hollow Cabana we did. Brig we did, obviously. 8 Rear, that's where we are. Been to the bridge. Yep, that's everything. And we already been to sick bay. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Hey, Joe. And TRS. All right, good to see no one stumbled upon these guys, or they haven't regained consciousness or come out of their morphine-induced. That guy's having a good time. All right, let's see. Maybe it'll play better if I... if you say so, Roger. I'll take it. Ew. Curtain. Sweet. Man, some of these ships look really cool. But we get the lamest one, basically. The lamest looking one, I should say. Which one is our ride? There it is.
The shuttle's alarm is now deactivated.
There she is.
She can't take much more of this, Captain. He's waxing the ship. Hey, don't put your...
All right. Let's check out our new ride. Not bad. Kind of reminds me of the Aluminum Mallard, Space Quest 3. About the same size. You know what? She'll do. She will do. Let's see, what do we got in these?
You've got way too much to do to spend time messing with that.
Guess we're probably going to get out of here in our stolen ship before we do anything else. Good point. Couple trays and empty takeout containers on the ground that we were probably supposed to clean up ourselves. Power. Initiation. Not correctly set. Make adjustments before launching. Let's turn on the nav. And let's grab all this stuff before we go anywhere. Trunk hood. I don't think we need to worry about that.
Don't.
Lasagna.
Nothing happens. That button must not work at this time.
What are we missing here? System integrity failure. Do I need to,
It wouldn't be prudent.
What's going on?
Don't pick.
Do I need to...
Don't... That wouldn't...
Oh, the intermix. Okay, I see. Probably got to change some of these things around. Back to the book. This is what it's for. This is why I got this thing when I was a kid. Spending what I've been told inflation-wise is now $30 on this damn book. After spending, what, $50 on the initial game and everything? Oh, well. It's fun to have it right now, I'll say that. Something I can actually hold in my hands. All right. Here we are. Setting the intermix display. Let's see. Fuel tank 1. Let's try switching this bad boy to lanthanum. Sulfur. Let's try switching this to silver, obviously. Neon lasagna's good. Retinal scan. Oh, jeez. Sydney to the rescue, everybody.
Let's see if this sucker works.
Come on. Hell yeah, Sydney. Helps to have friends in high places, or their eyeballs at the very least. Uh-oh, storm poopers. Get out of there, Roger.
Hey, here's your fish.
Oh, good. Hey. Fantastic. These graphics were amazing in 1995-96. I still think it's pretty cool. Quite genuinely. Sweet. Suck it, Kielbasa. Oh, speak of the devil.
Janitor Wilco, what are you doing? You have no authorization to take that shuttle. To make matters worse, you have launched into the middle of a super double reverse anti-anomaly.
Super.
You will turn that ship around immediately and head back to the shuttle bay. Do you understand, Wilco?
Bite me, Commander.
Bite me, Commander.
I love that delivery.
What was that last transmission, Wilco?
Bite me, Commander.
We're having a little problem with the signal, sir.
We'll say that.
I mean, with all due respect, sir, I did plead with you not to leave Stellar behind. Sir, I sense that something's just not right with that community. I don't believe Stellar is dead, and I just can't leave her there. I'm going to do this, sir, regardless of the consequences. Stellar saved my life not once, but twice. I owe her.
Well, that was her own stupid mistake. I demand that you return at once, Wilco.
Stupid.
If you do so and surrender now, your record will be taken into consideration during your disciplinary hearing.
Oh, that'll help you loads.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm sorry, sir, but I just can't. I have to do this.
You know what?
Wilco, you fool!
Honestly, Starcon's treated me like crap for, like, most of the series. You can stuff yourself,
Just then,
Commander.
the shuttle is sucked into the anti-anomaly. Communication with the deep ship has been disrupted.
Just then, it's been sucked in. Makes it sound so cheerful. Rakesh would never do this. Rakesh would be on this ship with me right now. Be like, I will help you rescue Miss Santiago. By the way, what is a spaceship? Where are we? What is everything I am seeing right now? You're just like, oh, it's magic. He's like, okay, that makes sense. All right, let's touch this button. Oh, it's our co-pilot, automated co-pilot.
Sir, I am
Manual
unable to
override.
access the navigational computer. I am guessing that it may have overloaded just as the divalium crystal somehow went offline. Once repairs have been made and the shuttle engines have been refired, I believe I can follow the deep ship's ion trail back to Delta Berxalon 5.
Hell yeah.
That would be quite cool, Manuel. You sure about that?
Once the divalium crystal has been repaired, our electrical system reestablished, and the engines fired, I am 97.2% certain.
Why only 97.2%?
I judged 97.2% to sound more hip to our audience than would 100. You would have to mention it.
Sorry.
Don't apologize to me. It's the players you ruined it for.
Fourth wall, and then quite literally look at the gamer. All right. That's a good reference. Roger Wilco, you are now a paladin. No. Janitor. Give me the golden mop, not Soul Forge. Rakesh. All right. So we got to fix some stuff. I'm with you. Nothing a little Elmer's glue won't fix. Best I can tell. Here, let's pop open this bad boy. I don't think we can use it for...
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's fried.
The data quarter seems to be fried.
But we can still use... It's a little crystal dealy. Looks like it's just the right size. Elmo's Gluezol. Sorry, Elmer's glue. I meant to say Elmo's Gluezol.
You pour glue all over the crystal.
That's a lot of glue. All right, whatever. Gets the job done.
I guess the divalium crystal won't work in this form. Fortunately, I have vast experience in the reforming of broken items.
It's no wonder you've had to repair a lot of stuff you've broken in your time. The word clod comes to mind.
That's fair. He's called me worse.
I guess the divalium crystal won't work in this form.
Wait, what?
It's no...
Yep.
I guess...
What? Put the...
It feels nice.
I mean... maybe I gotta put glue on that side, too. There we go. Overkill with the glue, but whatever.
You hold the glue-coated segment to the broken divalium crystal for 10 seconds to set the glue.
Sweet. Problem solved. And what do we got here?
Don't touch that.
Okay, then. All right, Gary. This is for the, this is for the cables.
It's the recall notice.
Negative and you're positive. I gotcha.
The gel is flavored.
I am here to serve you, sir.
Cool.
The power...
Swell. There's not enough power to restart the engine.
All right. Well, let's get a jump then. Can I check this now? We got a suit. There we go. And the helmet, of course. No sense going out in space without a helmet. Let's pop this baby on. It was one of my favorite parts of this game. Because as a kid, I was just obsessed with the idea of just traveling around space. Space Quest style, not like NASA style, like going out, just, leaving the Earth's orbit or atmosphere and what have you, and just being like, ooh, science experiments. No, I wanted to get in a spaceship, my own personal spaceship, like a car, and go get a burger, a Monolith burger. So, so I like this part. It's a Star Trek-y kind of sound. Hey, there's my fish. Nice. And did I get the, I tried picking it up.
That would...
Let's pop the trunk and the hood. Ah, come on now. Just keep it on until we don't need it, Roger.
What may I...
Don't... You pull the handle...
There we go. All right, let's do her again.
You pinch your...
There we are. Pop this baby on one more time. All right. See if there's a way to flag down somebody. One hell of a place to break down, right? Doesn't look like this part of the galaxy gets a lot of traffic. Contact. Getting a little ahead of myself. Here we are. Let's pop this up here. Time passes. Little Jeopardy reference there. Check our watch. More time passes. Little one-man game of chess in space. That's a cool looking ship right there.
Hello, sweetheart. You look like you could use a little assistance.
Wrigley.
Is there anything I can do?
Well, yes, there is. Thanks for stopping.
Nobody stopped, thank you.
Well, you just name it, I guess.
I guess.
It seems I've stalled my engines. Could you give me a jump? I have cables.
I'd jump you in a heartbeat, dollface.
Wow.
I guess you must have got caught up in that anti-anomaly. It can be a real pain in the... Well, anyway, let's get it done.
I used to women treating me like this. This is crazy.
Well, here's your end of the cables.
Well, here's your end.
I'll let you know when I'm all hooked up.
Here it is.
Contact!
Contact! Thanks, Wrigley. Cables look a lot longer all of a sudden. Click where you want to put the red cable. So that should be... should be here. Blue cable. The negative should be this guy in the back.
Okay, Manuel. We're all hooked up. Give it a try.
Hell yeah. Why does that say fish?
Bye-bye, sugar bunny.
I mean, you don't have to go, like, right...
I gotta be running along.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for stopping to help me.
Yeah, that was really cool.
See ya.
Man, talk about characters you want to get to know a little bit better, you know? In these games. Well, Wrigley! I mean, oh, that's nice, but... Oh, no. Wrigley, oh. Alright. Good luck with that. Alien just gives me a little wave. Ah. Fantastic. Alright. We should be good to go now. This part's a little tricky.
You neatly replace the EVA suit in its proper place.
All right, Manuel, you said you had some idea about how to do...
Good work, sir.
Something?
I believe I can now follow the ion trail of Deepship 86 back to Delta Berxalon 5.
All right. Let's do it. Engage. Some more sweet 3D graphics from 1995. It's like a dustbuster with a couple rockets on the sides. A U-turn. All right, I think I can get out without a suit here. Let's do a save just in case. Even though, again, we can't die or anything.
Ascendo pad, take me away.
You mistake the dual layers of polycorbamide sheathing for some sort of lickable wallpaper, and you give the wall a lick.
Wonka style.
Hey, the snozberries taste like snozberries.
I've never done that one before. That's good. All right. Let's go Lab B.
Press the Lab B.
So it won't open. I didn't want to go to Lab B anyway.
Let's go to Lab A.
You deftly attempt to press the Lab A button with your tongue.
Ew.
Unfortunately, you lack the lingual strength to depress the button fully, but you deduce from the taste that whoever pushed this button last has recently been sifting through sewage.
That was us. Alright, whatever. Lab A.
Wow, a mad scientist working on a planet called Delta Burke. You wonder what he's doing here? Designing women, perhaps?
I don't know, but this is my...
Sorry?
Designing women. This is my chance to look through that high-tech stuff box.
It's just techie stuff. There is a Callahan Mahdi here. Seems you remember talking about those things to someone recently.
Yeah, Nigel. Oh,
Mr. Wilco.
Sorry.
I would advise you to stay out of my personal belongings. I do not want to have to get physical with you. Mind you, I will if I have to. And don't think I can't take you.
Don't. I mean, I think it would be pretty fair fight, actually. No offense, Roger. All right, let's talk.
Hello, Doctor.
Like he didn't react to me being here otherwise.
Janitor Wilco? What in blazes are you doing here?
Trying to go through your stuff.
Well, Doc, I got a distress call.
So why are you here?
Because I know it originated here. In fact, it was from Stellar Santiago.
Santiago.
You're out of your mind, Wilco. Now go away and leave me alone. I've got important work to do. Goodbye.
Okay.
I know something's up here, Doc, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
You'll be
sorry, pal.
Yes, whatever you say, Wilco. Just get out of my face.
Tells me you're not taking me seriously, Doctor. I wouldn't leave Roger unattended, but that's just me. All right. High-tech stuff. What have we got?
You take possession of the Callahan Mahdi.
Ooh.
You have no use for that, you silly little janitor.
I always love how they... Everything else you try to touch, come on, what are you going to need with that? But no, this Callahan Mahdi.
You have no use. It feels like you have no...
There's the gritty line. Remember that? I'm going to use your computer, too, while you're gone. What do you think of that? Ooh, Cyberjack. We need to look out for one of those headsets. Counting. Due to blah, 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 blah.
These aren't online.
Sounds pretty technical. Research? Insufficient funding. Congress. Communications? Say Plodigy? Oh my god. Internet in the 90s. Ugh. Oh my god. We're live, you know.
After a click of the screen button, Plodigy begins to painfully, slowly fill the screen. Oh, screw it. Even you don't have the time or patience for this.
Even still, there's a little part of me that kind of misses that. Yeah, we need to get ourselves a cyberspace helmet with Jack. All right, well, that's our next order of business. We do have some stuff we could trade for said cyberspace helmet. Who do we know who might be willing to haggle and do a deal with us? Who likes weird stuff that they don't understand? If you know what I mean. Ladies and gentlemen, let's set a course for Polysorbate 60. Everyone knows about the Callahan Mahdi. I forget what a perfect score in this game is. We're at 360 right now.
Sir, I believe I may be able to tap myself into the PTS and perform a limited set of functions.
PTS?
Yes, sir. PTS, the Photo Triangulation System. It was installed as a crude backup navigational device to the modern navigational computer system. It's what you see before you mount it in the middle view screen.
All right, let's do it. PTS. PTS. 2 photographs remaining. I don't know. Spit them out. Okay. Alright, let's see.
There are no more pictures available.
Alright. So, yeah, this is the part where I was like, I think I know how to do this. Let's go into our pants. And we, like...
You peel apart the photo.
Do that.
You peel apart the...
Do that. Alright, so this is the negative from the first photo. And then you have... the other one from the other. And it sucks them up.
The PTS is online and working. We can now launch to Polysorbate.
Simple. And he knows that's where I want to go. He must have been paying attention. That's why we have you along, manual override. To Polysorbate 60. Make it so. That's it? Good. Can I, like, warp down? Are you better at beaming than that idiot aboard the SCS? Let's go save 6 here.
The shuttle.
Hey.
The gel is flavorless. The gel...
I don't think I need my suit for this. What's going on, man? Come on.
That wouldn't...
Beam me down. What are we doing?
What may I do for you, sir? What may I do for you, sir?
Beam me down, man.
Step over to the transport pad and I will beam...
Let's do it. Thought that was implied when I stood up to begin with.
Manual tosses you a transport signaler.
You can only use this from the place I beam you to.
I feel like manual override is the perfect wingman. Because, like, you know, Wrigley liked Roger to begin with, but, like, think tank girl. You know, we pull him in because manual override's a good-looking guy. See? Look how easy it is to not beam me into the concrete. You listening, alien? Or, I mean, droid, robot, dealie from the... Anyway. But, yeah. He pulls him in. He's a good-looking guy, and the lady's all like, ooh, I'm going to get with manual override. And then it turns out, she finds out, that's when Roger reminds her. He's like, by the way, he's virtual. You can't actually touch him, but I'm here. And she's like, ugh, fine. Anyway, what you got? What you got, Fester? How about this Callahan mod? God, you're disgusting.
Hello there, Mr. Blatz. I think I have something you might be interested in.
Think so, hey?
Oh, I really think you'll find it interesting.
Ooh!
Be anything.
Well, I'd love to take that off your hands.
I love his expression here.
Of course, you realize that it's illegal to sell those, but I could trade you for something. Look around and see what interests you.
I could really use a cyberspace jack.
Tell you what, I'll trade you for one of those fine specimens in the case. What do you say?
No, I want the jack or it's no deal.
Oh, now take it easy, Sonny. I think we can do business.
Oh, it's like the same expression he has in 3 when you show him the gem.
I'm glad you see it my way. It's been a pleasure. Take care, Fester. I gotta fly.
On a little something I like to call the information superhighway. They say I can only use this in the same spot that I beamed down to.
As Manuel told you.
Yeah. All right, let's head back over here. Aliens is... We just had a star encounter as we got to meet. Well, we got a wave from the alien firsthand. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's the old bait and switch. Pull him in with Manny, and then they find out that he's just a virtual AI, basically. And
my sole purpose is to help you, sir.
there you go. Well, that's what I'm talking about, Manny.
You summon the...
All right, take us back to Delta Burke on the double. Make it so. Yo, TC. By the way, I gotta try the movies and the games. No, don't leave.
Your whimper.
Oh. Oh. Alright, whatever. Well, we're already here, so it shouldn't be a whole lot of animations. Alright, so we got to see that again. That's fun. It tastes like snozberries. That was delightful. I was not expecting that earlier. I like that he's just here in the background as we dial in, dial up.
That's an interest.
I don't know. Trusting you not to mess on us while we're jacked in there, Bellows.
That's an That's a...
Here we go. This is so cutting edge. Wow. Quite literally. It's a highway.
Talk about a brave new world. You'd better be up for it if you plan to explore this cyber terrain. This cyber terrain is just a little arid. It's just more evidence to confirm the old adage that if there's time enough to do it, there's time enough to do it half-assed.
True today is when it was recorded.
Talk about a brave new... Not even cyberspace is immune from the mentally deficient types who shoot at road signs. How macho they must think they are.
Seriously. I'm just gonna... I like the music here, actually. That's nice. Tonight, that's fine. I don't think I noticed the music before, but it's really reflects the desolate quality of this imagining of the information superhighway.
Cool. Cyber cacti.
There it is. Birdseed. We have to try it, right?
Hey, free birdseed, and so conveniently placed under a huge boulder, too.
Well, I'm not made of stone. I might merge with some stone in a
Forget
second.
it.
Oh.
You don't resemble that bird. Well, except for the pin feathers in those chicken legs of yours.
All right, Gary. Love a Roadrunner reference, though.
Cool.
Cyber cacti. Was this one Mark Crow or Scott Murphy? It only had one of the two guys. I get mixed up which one had a hand in Space Quest 5 and which one had a hand in Space Quest 6. Neither were more around for both of them. Just one of them took each of them with other people, obviously. Both excellent games. Completely unique, as pretty much every game was in this series. But yeah, certainly the back half of the catalog. All right, figure that one. It's a mind bender right there. Scott Murphy was this one. All right, this one's Scott Murphy. Mark Crow is the last one. Good luck. Stop.
For those of you who aren't paying attention, that's a stop sign.
Remember, that was always one of the running gags or jokes in the Leisure Suit Larry universe when Larry would ask one of the ladies he was chatting up what their sign was.
It's an office sign.
They would always say octagonal, as in stop. Classic. Let's get this board. I think we have a size of Roger's joke coming up.
Bet you can't fit that thing in your pants. Guess I was wrong. It does fit. There must be plenty of spare room in there.
Oh, Roger. Pardon our future site of the Information Super Highway Executive Offices opens 6, 3, 4, 5. Never.
The sign says it all. There was much talk and rhetoric about the information superhighway, but the executive and legislative branches seem quite opposed to getting together on just about anything either one of them introduces. Just look at the space program. Anyway, the frustration of a former employee is documented in the amendments to the opens date.
Yep.
Oh, mama! I'm guessing one too many burritos for the last guy in here.
All right, let's not go in the Porta-John. Now that we have that image. This is pretty fantastic, though. Little Windows 3.1 throwback.
It looks like some poor slob actually waited for his number to be called and died for his troubles. Looks like a programmer just prior to shipping.
I think I'm missing something. I think we have to go back outside real quick. Next. Hold up. We definitely want a 7. There. Man, that blends in. It's easy to miss. Here we go. Got us a screwdriver. Can't forget about Sisini.
Does your number match the one shown by the counter?
I don't have a number.
No, I don't seem to have that one, but...
Oh, I am sorry, sir. Strangely enough, there's no provision for buts in this system. You either have the number shown, or you do not. Now, please await the calling of your number. Thank you very much. I have important things to do.
Screensaver.
That wouldn't prove.
Next.
I like how I can interact with most of this stuff. Oh, is that the Soylent Green song?
This world's a great big ball of dirt with 50 billion souls who like to sit around and veg down in the dark like moles. But me, I'm just the kind of girl who loves the open air and bits of unburned hydrocarbons blowing through my hair.
Pick it up now.
Toilet clear, at last it's here with clearly better taste.
Never gets old.
People too, like me and you, and less reprocessed waste. More hearty crunch for snacks or lunch, it's crystal clear to see. New Soylent Clear, the last frontier for folks like you and me. New Soylent Clear, clearly less people, clearly more taste.
Such a good jingle. My God. Let me get the trash can.
Next.
I mean, if we wait long enough, right? I don't think we'll have to wait that long.
You virtually eat the nearly real mint. Your virtual breath is now virtually minty fresh.
Ooh.
That's delightful. It wouldn't be. Don't pick at it. Don't touch. You saw it here first. A preview of the famed information superhighway.
Wow.
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 You have none.
No options.
You probably want us to say something corny like, Klingons in Sector 28, Captain. What, you expect a help function for only $59.95?
Buckazoids.
Get your head out. That's not a good thing to do. Looks like a programmer just... That's the refreshments folder.
Refreshments, ooh.
What do you know? And ooh, let's puke hard Fusion 500.
That one got me.
Cool.
Next.
That's the file.
Oh. Okay, so obviously this number has advanced considerably, but we are back where we left off, where the game crashed before. I have a save this time, so we're in good shape there. I just want to make sure we finished clicking everything, because a lot of these are very funny, the responses we get, as are most responses in this game. There's a screensaver.
Look, they even plan to have screensavers. A good idea for when those lines are all tied up. Who says they aren't thinking ahead?
Who says?
Next.
I feel like the fan crashed it last time, I don't know. Maybe it's because I minimized the window and...
Ah, that's the thing about cyberspace. We don't have to let you close windows. We control your picture.
Ooh. Actually, this stream brought to you by Cyberspace.
That's delightfully... Don't pick it.
All right.
Don't touch that. It feels like...
Refreshments.
You get a jump on senility by mumbling to yourself.
All right. We could listen to the Soylent song one more time, but no, let's just, let's actually head into cyberspace.
Very tidy. A trash can. That might be a perfect place to store all those vital screen-saving programs like that cool Yasser Arafat version you've downloaded from POL. Pardon me, but I'm just a little nervous about this trash can thing. Didn't someone already go to court and spend wads of buckazoids over this?
Gary! Just read the copy, for Christ's sakes. We're not paying you to think. We just want that pretty voice of yours. All right, you friggin' union geek.
Friggin' union geek.
Okay, people. Mr. Owens has gathered himself together, and we are ready to pick it up from that oh-so-fascinating Barney Fife meets Perry Mason segue. All right. Animation to speed.
Perfect.
And roll.
Next.
Okay. Good times. Sorry, now let's head into the files system. But we need our number. Let's take a number first. So it might be a while. Let's give her the number first off. See what she... Have her yell at us, basically.
Does your number match the one shown by the counter?
If you add the numbers up, it does.
No, I don't seem to have that one, but...
Oh, I am sorry, sir. Strangely enough, there's no provision for buts in this system. You either have the number shown, or you do not. Now, please await the call.
Yeah. All right. So we might have to take this into our own hands here and screw with it, so to speak.
Don't touch that. Don't touch. You.
Here we go. Just had to find the right spot. There you go. Wait, what? You ever shot it there, Raj? Raj? Okay. You went from like 40 to 3, but I'll take it. All right. Now we have to hurry because that will switch over and we'll have the wrong number again.
Does your number match the one shown by the counter?
Read it and weep.
As a matter of fact, I do possess that number. Read it and weep, Pixel Woman.
Oh, no. You can't possibly... Oh.
No.
Well, I guess you're right.
You bet your palate, little 32 pixel mama.
All right, into the file system we go. I feel like the same voice that does Sicini is Sharpei, but I could be wrong. All right, we are now in the file system of cyberspace. Everything you could ever possibly need to know, want to know, don't want to know is right here. Let's maybe look up Stellar, Sharpei, Dr. Bellows. There's a lot of options here. They do kind of animate the ones that you can open a little bit differently in some cases.
That drawer isn't...
I guess not.
That file apparently doesn't want to open. That file apparently...
Well, maybe we'll just look up. What's his name? There was one of the two guys. I don't know. They all seem like good leads to me, but actually, there is a Easter egg. I don't even know if you want to call it that. If you go to the exact correct file, because this is a whole system basically. If you go there first, then they deduct, I think, 200 points from your score.
That file.
For cheating, essentially.
That file. That.
There we go. All the way to the top.
That file.
Guess we want to use the feet on this. There we are.
That file.
Ah, I guess this is the one we want right here.
General drawer failure. Please step. You get the idea.
I do, Gary. All right, let's backtrack one and check this one. Rancid. Nigel Rancid. I want to say Rancid, but... And Rand. All right, let's take a look. Nigel Rancid and his brothers, Tingent, are hired thugs. Most recently, the Rancid brothers have been employed by Dr. Hayden Bellows and Sharpei of the Golden Light Years retirement community on Delta Burke 5. Cross-reference Bellows, Sharpei, and Santiago. All right. Let's check out those files. Guess we'll go alphabetically here. Guess I know we'll end up right back here after all this additional poking around. Luckily, it was just 96, so all of the internet's files could be limited to just 3 rows. If you can believe such a thing. All right, shot right by Bellows. Probably might just be right here, actually. Here we are. Bellows. Who else we got? Behavioral sciences. I think if we take David Velasco, Beirut, Lebanon. Let's just stick with Bellows for now. Let's take a look at that file. It has gained much notoriety for his controversial efforts to mitigate the effects of, some say, to altogether eliminate aging. All right, so we still got to check Sharpei and Stellar. Into the S's. Thankfully, these two will be right next to each other, relatively speaking. Sharpei. I like Roger just knows whether or not he needs to open or check the one. Here we go. There's Charlie Sheen and Martin Sheen's files. This was 96, so again, there was a lot to write to that file. 13 years later, Tiger Blood and such. Omar Sharif. Here we go, Sharpei. Let's take a look at the old Sharpei file. See what we can find out. A philanthropist of the first order, this benefactress of many good causes, known throughout the universe simply as Sharpei. Sharpei's most recent project has been the Golden Light Years retirement community on Delta Burke 5, where she hopes to spend her declining years. Always think of others, this grand lady will leave a legacy of charitable works behind her when she goes. I feel like she may have had a hand in writing that file, but... Alright. Santiago.
That file. That...
I feel like this is going to be right here. Stellar Santiago. There we are. Santa Claus's file. Ah, come on.
Here we are enjoying a humorous, well-coded game with great art, and now we have to look in a friggin' file cabinet. Good thing you didn't know about this when you bought the game.
Too true. Alright, let's take a look at the Stellar file. Stellar Santiago was a member of the Starcom fleet for departure from the world while attempting to rescue a janitor second class. It had to say second class, didn't it? Who was stationed aboard SCS Deepship 86. Additional cross-reference, Project Immortality. Alright, let's double back to the P's. I knew it'd end up back in this aisle.
That file.
Get that one from here. There you go. This one's got to be all the way at the top, if memory serves. Don't look down, Raj. Project Immortality, product liability, pronghorn, Prometheus, prostate, propeller heads.
It wouldn't.
Okay. Let's take a look at that Project Immortality file. The holy grail of narcissists everywhere. Project Immortality is the cold, hard scientific name applied to the cold, hard science that is the fountain of youth of our times. It's been funded by Sharpei and overseen by controversial Dr. Hayden Bellows. It promises humankind the hope of the ages, eternal life. Sure makes marriage a scary proposition, though, doesn't it? That is true. I feel like everyone would be required to re-up their vows at that point if we got that sorted out. Do I need to close these? Lastly, we got to go to endgame. Or we just need to print these, essentially, but can't be sure, so let's just check anyway. For the internet having not been around that long, these files are in I mean, what the hell is that?
Man, these filing cabinets are a mess. Even I could keep them up better than this.
And that's a second-class janitor saying that, so you know. All right, I'm sorry. Endgame. Yeah, it's not a thing. Okay. That. Black mold.
Man,
oof. All right, let's get the hell out of here before we catch something. Little creature. All right. So let's print these out. You can't take them with you, but you can make copies. So let's see. Let's just go into our... And you got to make sure to print out all of these. Well, I guess...
The cyber printer accepts your cyber file gratefully and begins to print.
It has
the
purpose.
question is, what exactly is the output of a cyber printer?
Sure, we'll figure it out. I haven't heard that sound effect in about 20 years, or just sound in general. Nigel Rancid file. Can't even tuck in his shirt properly. Project Immortality. Get a copy of the recall. All right, let's save after
Well,
this.
what do you know? Maybe there is something to this superhero reputation thing after all. And after that episode with the egg beater, I thought you'd never impress me again.
I always appreciated that compliment from Gary Owens. Thank you, sir. All right, let's get a save going here. Let's go 5. Back to 5. All right, Sis Annie, it's been real.
Yo, Bit Boy, do you like standing in line? You already have file room access. Move it.
One last thing.
This world's a great big
Next.
with 50 billion souls.
Just makes it better.
Who like to sit around and veg down in the dark like moles. But me, I'm just the kind of girl who loves the open air.
Amen.
And bits of unburned hydrocarbons blowing through my hair. You soil is clear, at last it's here with clearly better taste.
Oh, come on. Less people, too, like me and you. Oh, well. So accurate. All right. Now, if you're worried that we're going to have to go through that maze again, simple as it was, We don't have to. These are a shortcut. I'm gonna miss this music, though. Not gonna lie.
Talk about a brave new world. This you smartly dropped the board.
Like that animation. Do we need this?
Leave it where it is. You never know when you'll need it again.
Give somebody else a shortcut off of our effort. I think that might be bigger than the one that Rosella was carting around in King's Quest IV. Cover of this song when? I need to write it down. I will do it. All right, where did those print out? Right here? There we are. All right. Time to lay the damning truth on Hayden Bellows. Hayden? Dr. Bellows. I like that.
Well, Dr.
Pose.
Bellows, I think you've got some explaining to do.
You're out of your mind, Wilco.
So, what do you have to say for yourself now, Doctor?
Something eloquently
Confronted
stated.
with the facts found in the files you located, he freaks and spills all.
My...
Eloquently stated.
I didn't think this all the way through until I'd crossed my own personal ethical line. I was already... It had already gone too far. The experiments alone. I thought I could do just this one thing and still live with myself. Love can move a person to do some strange things, Wilco. She knew how I felt and used it to her advantage.
I think I know what you mean about that love thing, but wait a minute. Slow down.
We talking about Sharpei here?
Are you saying you have the hots for... I mean, you are actually romantically intrigued by Sharpei? Wow. You are serious. I agree that love can make you do some weird stuff. In this case, though, it made you do some stuff that was unethical and illegal, Doctor. Where is Stellar Santiago? I know she was alive, that her death was faked. What have you done with her?
Great Caesar's ghost. The woman, she's still alive, but I'm afraid not much time remains.
She is? What do you mean, not much time remains?
As you must realize by now, the Golden Light Years project was merely a front for the research I'd been conducting per Sharpei's wishes. She is intensely fearful of death. You probably didn't notice that she is getting up in age a bit.
A bit?
Yeah. Who could have guessed that?
In very simple terms, Janitor Wilco.
That's Janitor second class, pal. And don't you forget it.
Excuse me, Janitor second class. As I was saying, Sharpei feared dying, enough to take the lives of others to save her own. She knew I loved her. I remember the day I met her.
Should have seen her in black, right?
It was at the funeral of... Oh, I believe it was her fourth husband, and I remember never having seen her look so radiant. I fell for her, hard, and she knew it. You should have seen her in black.
I'll pass, thanks. Just tell me about Stellar.
Okay. The bottom line is that I have developed a way to extend Sharpei's life by transferring her mental essence into the body of another. It was to be you until your friend Stellar Santiago got in the way. We thought no one would miss you. Go figure. What I have done is to employ nanotechnology to take over the designated host body, as is happening with your friend as we speak.
Stellar's body is being taken over by Sharpei? Jeez. I don't understand. Is there anything we could do to stop it?
I've never really thought of it that way.
Well, think about it now. We have to save Stellar. You can't let her die. You can redeem yourself at least to some degree, Doc.
As much as it pains me to admit it, you're right, Roger. You're right. Okay, I think I may have a plan. We can save her. There are some interesting spin-off technological breakthroughs. I'm going to send you in to stop Sharpei.
In?
Say what? No, I don't think...
It's her only chance. If you seriously care for your friend, you'll do this.
Oh, the only way, huh?
The only way.
Well, okay then. I hope you're sure about this.
I'm positive. Here's how we shall go about it. You will move your shuttle into Lab B.
Lab B?
I will generate new software for your shuttle's navigational system, which will help you locate the nanites, the very small robotic devices I developed for the intrusion. One of them is Sharpei. If you can stop Sharpei, well, your friend's chances of survival improve immensely. Then, once I have located and extracted you, I shall work to repair whatever damage may have been done to Stellar during the attempted incursion.
All right, we're doing this inner space style. Martin Short, anyone? And, what?
The shuttle is nicely miniaturized by the beam deal. Hopefully, it is reversible. Perhaps you should have asked about that. There are some things you can't afford to have smaller.
How would you know about that, Gary? That's like the third penis reference you've made. Regarding Roger's, yeah. Careful where you're stepping, Doc. Wow. And this is where he says, think I would actually help you out, Roger? And he just squishes you in his fingers. You can see the dot there in the syringe. He looks so sinister when he's doing this. All right. Here we go. Where's this gonna put us out? I think we might have a little bit of damage to the ship, but, all right. Is manual override still around? At some point. Probably get the helmet, too. Certain parts of her body are more habitable than others. Let's definitely pull this thing on right now. And I think we're good on the helmet for the moment, but we do want to have it with us. Let's go new save. And whatever you want to call it, without breaking the game. That works for me. All right. Let's head on out. See what the situation's like.
The third fuel tank is as closed as it can get, considering the damage you've done to it.
Doy?
Yeah, we need something for this.
The third fuel tank.
I guess that's just the third fuel tank. Alright, once we have whatever we need to power that up, we'll come back. Let's, I guess, enter the stomach.
It wouldn't be prudent to... Don't...
I think we just walk down her, yeah. That. There's some of those little nanites right now.
A cluster of stomach acid shine nanites is lurking near the entrance to the duodenum. They know all the cool places to hang out.
The question is, how did Stellar get a staple, a feather, completely, like, untouched candies? Pretty sure we'll tell her this, but you need to learn to chew, Stellar. Alright, we got whatever that was. A piece of floss or something? Giant feather. These are these something to stimulate the juices?
Acquire a candy.
Candy, not the script. Lord. Alright. So these things will kill us. You know what? We haven't had a death in a while. I don't count the crash. Let's go for it. I'm sure it's fine. I'm feeling lucky. Efficient little buggers, aren't they? Oh, there's my eyeballs.
Goodness, those little guys are efficient.
How
However,
about that?
based on how they left your boots behind, you might consider some odor eaters.
Yeah, that's top of the old priority list. Forgot, you don't even need to save. Alright, let's just climb back up here. Might be a way to deal with them. I didn't mean to leave. Come on, Raj. That's how I eat my Twinkies. Alright, let's drop the candy.
Excellent guess. It probably... Boy, would... Excellent. That's an excellent...
Guess I need to be like... Where am I climbing right now? That's a new one. I didn't think that was a thing. All of a sudden we're in the whale in King's Quest IV. Little glitch. That's alright. Let's go swimming in her digestive juices. Okay.
That's pretty
they
far
work.
to go just to do your Wizard of Oz impression. Makes you feel tingly all over, doesn't it?
But we nailed it. Okay. Let's just drop it from here.
Interesting. The acid rock.
Alright, let's grab another candy then. So that's not going to be enough. We need to find another way to rise those acid levels. Someone mentioned Twinkie in the chat. Unrelated. Not the worst idea, though, if we had one right now. Let's see. We have a staple.
That's your makeshift grappling hook.
There we go. I'm sure we'll apologize to Stellar about this later. Oh!
Nice shot!
Nice shot! Alright, let's just climb on all this, I don't know what this is. What is this? Celery?
The uppermost portion of the stomach gathers together here in a purplish, puckered, flesh-draped, sphincter-like drainage outlet.
That reminds me. I have to get one of those inflatable donut things if I'm going to keep driving the shuttle. My roids are flaring up again.
Ooch? Can afford one of those fancy fur-lined donut things. What was I saying? Anyway. There's your Twinkie. I don't think jumping on it's going to get it done. My God, Stellar. Alright. There's only some way to dislodge that massive, well, normal-sized Twinkie. Here we go. We should be safe up here. Classic slapstick comedy. That seems like that would kill Roger, but that's what we want to happen. God. Look at his eye there. Shockingly, this always makes me want to eat a Twinkie. They make it so unappetizing here, yet I always want one. Alright. So now we killed all the nanites, the nanites, but we have a problem with the surplus of acid. So here we are. Skip the old bonk. Done. Alright, I don't think there's anything else up here. Yeah, it's as far as we go. Alright, let's head back down, see if that antacid did anything to calm the juices. Everything is as it was, or it just subsided, either way.
An interesting idea. What are you up to, Roger? Your words are so unspectacular.
We need to dissolve this a little bit. Can we get... Let's see, we have the tape. Can we patch this up to make some tubing?
You cleverly taped the capillaries together.
Alright, so now we have some makeshift capillary tubes.
In this gap.
Let's drop the helmet here.
That's an interesting idea. It probably... In this... Nice work. You've hooked up your makeshift hose to the pump.
Okay.
In this...
Now,
it would appear as... Excellent get as cool. That's excellent. That's it. As it would as excellent. It would excellent. It probably boy.
I mean, trying to use that to pump juices into the helmet. What am I missing here? I don't think we need to leave this area until we,
Nothing happens. See, most games would just give you a generic response when you try something useless like that. But we've custom-tailored this response exactly for you. Excellent guess, Craig. Boy, wouldn't it be...
That'd be awesome. What am I missing here?
Excellent. It probably...
It's been longer than I... Alright, we'll try coming back. Maybe I'm missing something else that I need for this. Try heading south. If I was just clicking in the wrong spot after all that. Alright, definitely don't want to go down here yet. Not the tapeworm. Yes, Stellar has a tapeworm. She's a mess, even before Sharpei got in here. Probably for the best that we're in here. Blessing in disguise, we're gonna catch something. Let's try it. Where does this lead?
The old ampulla of water, surrounded by the sphincter of Adi. Didn't you always wonder what it looked like? The bile slick seems to be a little fresher there.
Okay, let's check it out. Maybe that's where we need to pump. Need the special liquid. We have our Indiana Jones moment coming up here in a moment. Here we are. This is the acid I need.
Wow, check out all that bile.
The
Looks
bile.
like her liver's been doing just fine. That's a pool of bile any liver would be proud of. You sure can't speak highly of its aroma.
All right.
That's an excellent...
Let me at least get the pump. There we are.
You chuck one of the taped capillaries over the muscular ledge. It drops into the pool.
I just had the wrong pool, that's all. There we
You give the pump a stroke or two, and in the process gather a nice helmet load of bile. I guess congratulations are in order.
I think we're leaving this here.
You've got plenty of that stuff. Or did you want to take some home to Mom?
No, again, she calls me a mistake. Let's get out of here. Take our bile juice and leave. Here's our Indiana Jones moment. I don't even think I have to do anything here. Not to ruin the drama. Impending drama. Run, Roger! That expression. Dive, Roger! Hell yeah. That might be a problem. Oh well, that's for Dr. Bellows to clean up. Alright, what'd we miss to the right here?
You look at it, but nothing's...
It's the,
You're the first one on your block to actually possess someone else's alveoli.
Alveoli? They'll be so jealous back at StarCon. Insert. And blow. Alright, made ourselves a nice passage there. Alright, mix this with the bile that we have.
A nice pool of pancreatic secretions made up of insulin and glucagon fill the bottom of the islands of Langerhans. Hey, don't put your mouth on that.
Here we are. Just the mixture that we need. Nice.
You maneuver your helmet beneath the drip and manage to snag a nice little dollop of the stuff.
I hope I'm not gonna have to wear this helmet anytime soon. Alright, now we can head back. All the way back to where that capsule was. I thought it would take a while to get a vial of bile. Thankfully, everything in here is so well lit, by the way. Thank you, Stellar. Might worry about your radiation exposure after this, but again, Bellows. World class. Alright, so now we can... What a cool looking mixture right there, by the way. It's interesting how it's still... You can see the contrast right there.
Let's look at it together and see what we can see, okay?
Okay, Gary. Let's drop it on this capsule here. Oh, look at that. Adorable.
You now own one of those tiny timed release pills.
Okay. One of my favorite parts coming up here. A random reference, which I guess, and it's been seconded, that it's a reference to an obscure SNL sketch from like 1992 or something like that. About the Greek restaurant and the guy overdoing the accent. Oh, you like it, the Jews, huh? I don't know if it was Rob Schneider or who it was, but good times. That's all I can think of. And the game historically has not performed well here sometimes. Hopefully we don't get a crash. I'll do a save just to be safe. We'll see how this goes. The Jews. Sketch goes on too long. It's very boring. Love how they break the fourth wall to end that sketch. Here you go, little tapeworm. Enjoy.
Impressive. The tapeworm suddenly becomes much more animated.
It's very excited. All right, here we go.
Please remember to keep your arms and legs on the worm at all times.
Guess it's on the way back where we get the reference. Okay, little tapeworm. Big tapeworm.
Yow! Now that's a ride you won't take in the Magic Kingdom.
Pretty good line. Love the animation on the tapeworm. Ugh. Good tapeworm.
That's your vermiform friend who, with a little help from organic and pharmaceutical resources, was kind enough to give you that ride along the approximately 6.5 meters or so of small intestine that lies between here and the duodenum. It's not very conversant. Few cestodes are. This one's a dwarf. Hopefully life's path will not lead you to meet any other kind.
All right, let's keep going. Thank you for the ride, my friend. I will see you soon. Very soon, actually. This is all I need here. There's a lot to be had here in the,
You carefully, very carefully, stole the paper clip in your pocket.
Where are we, by the way?
This is the appendix.
The appendix.
It's a strange piece of the humanoid anatomy considered by some medical types to be fairly useless. It may not be useful, but it does seem to collect some strange stuff.
This is where all your body screws and coins and nails and fake nails and silver end up.
You pull away a cracked piece of the filling.
Filling there. And a little piece of the nail. Oh, this kind of makes me cringe a little bit.
You snap off a shard of fingernail and gingerly introduce it into your pocket.
A lot of stuff I'm gingerly introducing to my pocket around these parts. I think this is everything. Is that a buckazoid?
Talk about hard currency. The buckazoid has proven itself once again. This is even one of the old-style ones. Might be worth some money. Too bad you can't carry it.
Money's worth some money. How about that?
How does she get this stuff into her digestive system? That's a screw Stellar probably doesn't remember. This seems to be a sludge of rather heavy and not-so-digestible items.
Gross.
Sludge reminds you of your old nemesis.
Right?
Well, you finished him off, but he still causes you to change your clothing more than the average person.
He got the last laugh.
It looks like an old silver amalgam filling. Must have been bouncing around here for years. It's a relatively unscathed paperclip.
All stuff we'll need.
It's a fingernail, complete with paint. These have a knack for making it down here.
All right. Sorry.
Suddenly, you wonder when Stellar grew such long nails. Perhaps you haven't been thinking of Stellar as a woman as much as a crewmate. You feel an interesting longing.
Oh.
One look at your surroundings kills that feeling fast. But maybe after this is all over...
What, Beatrice can yell at you?
No. I think I've already done things above and beyond the call of duty. Hey, a guy has to draw the line somewhere, and gosh darn it, this guy's drawn the line right at the colon.
You've never even met her mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Roger, have it your way. Go out the way we came in. All right, here's the line. Let's save one more time. No crashes, though. Yet.
So you like the worm, huh?
Haha.
You like to ride the worm, huh? I let you ride the worm.
Yeah, that's all I can think. It's like that meets Burgermeister.
You idiot. How did you get here? Still you remain.
Love over the course of that game, the Burgermeister softens to you, and you can tell he really grows to genuinely appreciate having you around. It's nice. All right, can I go one more time? They'll probably let me. Just curious what they'll do.
Please remember to keep...
All right, just the same thing. Ah, lame. Here we go. All right. Oh, there it is again. Yeah, that's how. Thankfully, we just loaded. There it goes. All right, let's pull her back up. We're in a much better spot this time.
You summon the...
And for whatever reason, we always have to turn the text back on there, but that's fine. All right, back to the stomach. Well, back to the ship, actually. We're ready to leave this section of Stellar. And head up to her brain, I guess, is our next stop. Come to think of it. No pun intended. Is that her heartbeat? Nice detail right there. Even the game was disgusted by Stellar's eating habits. Do I need any more of these? Maybe take one with me, just in case. No? Let's not. Okay. Leave those there. Okay. Just... Bellows got it. Alright. So I know for a fact that this is what we'll use as fuel. So let's load this in. And this should sate the... there goes the beep. Alright. I think we're good otherwise.
This heat tile looks loose.
Oops.
I have to stop doing that.
Alright.
This heat...
Damn it, Roger. Where's the door?
Whoops.
Gonna break the whole damn ship. Okay, there it is. I don't know how
You
I missed
neatly
that
replace
before.
the EVA suit in its proper place.
Giving the helmet a good scrubbing before you do? Jeez. Alright, so I guess Bellows gave us this
It's
guidance
the subroutine
disc.
program
Yeah.
disc that...
Here we are. So let's pop this in. Subroutine slot. Hayden Bellows, cracked by the numbnut guys. Thanks, numbnut guys. Where else we got? Nanites. All right. Tummy's clear. Let's head to the brain. All right, then. Let's,
Oh, that's right. Manual is offline in here.
Yeah.
Perhaps I'd get farther if I kept the subroutine disk in its slot.
Is it not in the slot? Guess maybe I should just clicked on the head at this point.
You summon the ability to leave it alone. It feels slightly gritty.
Okay, there we go. Just the one set of nanites remain. I guess we should probably find Sharpei around here. I don't know if we need the helmet here or not. Yeah. Shocking they didn't put some sort of reference.
You don't have to wear your helmet out there.
Okay. You might have told me that before I put that disgusting bile-soaked helmet on. Okay. Alright. So, again, this is kind of disgusting. We have to cut through...
This is the meninges. It's a 3-layer cover for the brain. Check out the cool blood vessels.
And we're just going to cut right through it with this nail that we found.
You slice away with
In
the
her
nail
appendix.
and amazingly enough, manage to cut a slice in the barrier.
Hopefully that's the only thing we cut a slice in.
Yikes. How am I supposed to jump across this one?
Think back to Space Quest 3, Roger. Remember when we were on Ortega? As the planet was about to explode, essentially?
Boy, wouldn't it be excellent? It would have been... Boy, that's as cool as... It would have...
Just vault. Right? Or just jump and hang on.
Come on, by now you should know to take it easy on the merchandise.
I think he just climbs up. There's not even like an item that we use here, actually. Yeah.
Man, that was close.
Simple puzzle. Deceptively simple. Never mind what I said about Ortega, Roger. Just damn good work, though, in Space Quest 3. That's all I'd say. Oh, they look friendly. That one's cute.
Holy captain's log, Batman. There are a few more of those nanites here. How am I going to handle this one?
1,000 times bigger than the other ones, too.
Nanites are there, and they look real pissy.
Real pissy.
Nanites are there.
I'm sure they'll just ignore me. I'm Roger Wilco, for God's sakes. Oh.
So close, and yet so far away. How embarrassing to get wasted by the Laurel and Hardy of nanites.
All right, hold on. Laurel and Hardy, huh? Maybe we could pit these guys against one another.
I don't think I can hit them from here.
Just go back here then, Roger. Come on. I can hit them from further away, apparently.
You chuck a gallstone at one of the robots, causing it to think the other one did it.
Don't do it again. All right, well, I know I'm meant to hit the other one now, to put them against one another, but what happens? He's like, fool me twice, right?
So close, and yet...
Let's hit the other one now.
You chuck a gallstone at one of the robots, cause... You chuck another gallstone, this time at the other robot, who also thinks the other one did it.
Just see you don't do it again. One last gallstone should do it. All right, that does it. Sweet. Like the detail of them getting a little bit lower each time.
That was quite effective. That was...
He said it was impressive, and he doesn't say that every decade. But still, we don't hear that every decade. I'll take it. All right. Not much else to do at this point, except to take on Sharpei. I think we need to jam this in just the right spot.
It's a recently constructed shaft between the hemispheres of Stellar's brain. It's a recently constructed...
Interesting. The sign says this is Stellar's cough control center.
Here we are. This should open things up for us.
Boy, would it probably...
I like that animation. All right. I'm sure something is more accessible for us now. Yeah, that would have been blocked before. What is this?
A huge pile of debris is standing in front of what appears to be some sort of passage. Light pours through the opening.
Oh, by the way, that's the body's elevator system. Every body has one. All right, let's head on in. I like this little dive here. Ah!
Ugh! Ah! Even in this suit, that hurts like a... Jeez. What's going on here?
What's with that big robot?
What's with that big robot?
Well, well, Mr. Wilco. I must confess to being impressed that you made it this far. You are either a very lucky man, or the classic case of how looks can be deceiving. From what I know of your history, I can't say that in this case looks are necessarily deceiving. On the other hand, I don't think luck accounts for it all either. There's definitely something different about you, Mr. Wilco. It's a pity, though. I'm afraid this is where the odds catch up with you, Roger. I do hope you don't mind me referring to you as Roger. I feel we can both be on a first-name basis now, since we will soon be sharing such intimate moments. My rebirth and your death. Not necessarily in that order. I'll attend to you in a moment. I have a few more little details to finish before I transfer my consciousness into this body. Enjoy it, Roger. It'll be among the very last of your memories. Oh, and by the way, escape attempts will prove to be futile. You will be incinerated if necessary.
Only if necessary.
Jeez, what a bit.
What a bit.
I'm sorry. What was that you were saying?
Me? I was saying, what a bite. Yeah, I had a little trouble with some parasites a while ago down in the digestive tract. That's all it was.
Classic overconfident bad guy, or lady in this case. Seems like we have some sort of charge coming out of these little nerves.
It looks like a bundle of nerves with electrical current through them. The robot's head swivels constantly to keep an electronic eye on you.
What is it doing?
Welcome to the cerebral cortex. It looks like someone's been mining brain matter.
We'll put a stop to that. Shocker, Roger. This paperclip's coming in handy. Yeah! Never got to use my fish, but whatever. There it is.
Wow, that was actually a great idea. Go figure.
Yeah, I kicked her butt. Just look at me. MacGyver wishes he could be me.
A data reference, but still.
It was bound to happen. The never-ending battle between good and evil was once again waged. And once again, good has emerged victorious. Yes, and with me on its side, how could it lose? Yes, once again, I have struck a blow for good over evil. It was in a... Hey!
Hey!
Ah! What? But I thought I took care of you.
Well, it appears you thought wrong now, doesn't it, Roger? Wilco, I haven't survived this long without taking precautions. The robot was just hardware. My mind still exists.
Oh, real wonderful.
Ooh! Ah!
Ah!
Hey, watch those tentacles, lady. I thought that being partially embedded in the street on Polysorbate was a strange feeling.
All right, maybe we'll get to use that fish after all. After all, it is brain food. Deus Machina.
Fish, that's brain food.
Love that delivery. Throws Roger to the side. That's a good take, too. I've been carrying around that fish for a long time.
All
Can't
right.
still be good.
She actually chowed down on that rancid fish.
All right.
I thought I'd never get rid of that fish.
It's like a Ron Gilbert puzzle solution right there. All right. How the hell did we get out of here? SOS. Like that just cropped up in the last 10 minutes. Just a massive localized breakout on Stellar's nose, but we'll take it. part's a little gross, but, you know, whatever. We were just in her. Oh.
Nice shot.
I was going to say, I don't think...
There you are, Wilco.
We got to use the ship's weapons at all during this game. And just like that, there we are. Back in 8 rear.
Boy, Stellar. With all that's happened recently, I never would have imagined that we'd be standing here together.
It is a miracle, Roger. I was afraid that by the time you got my message, it would be too late. I was certain I was doomed. But you didn't let me down. What you did was incredibly brave, Roger, not to mention intensely risky. It took Dr. Bellows a lot of work to clean up after you and Sharpei.
Mostly me.
I must say, Roger, there's not a man in the universe who knows me inside the way you do.
Speaking of which.
It was a strange feeling, but I went in there all business. There wasn't a moment I wasn't thinking of your welfare.
Oh, give me a break. Let me put my boots on. It's getting deep in here.
Cheese it, pal, or I'll rip out your larynx and you won't be able to get a job doing bad voiceover work for Chinese action pictures.
What did you say, Roger?
It's like, are you schizophrenic, Roger?
I was just mumbling to myself. You know, Stellar, there's one thing I noticed while inside you I thought I might share.
Here it is. About time.
And what's that, Roger?
You eat like a goat. You really have to change your eating habits, Stellar. I saw some things in your digestive tract I wouldn't wish on Sludge Vohal. You really have to clean up your consumption act.
Yes, I know. Dr. Bellows said he was able to fix most everything done to me during Sharpei's invasion, as well as patching an ulcer that was playing havoc with my stomach. He told me the same things.
You might also try chewing. You had a hunk of Twinkoid wedged in your throat that would have gagged a Linda Lovelace.
Okay, Roger, okay, I got the message. Let's change the subject, shall we? Ask me where I'm stationed next.
Why don't you just tell me?
Boy, some fun you are.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little grumpy. I had a real day. I had to clean the captain's log entry container. Then somebody got a nice buzz in 8 rear and decided to take a wormhole ride in the Hollows suite. They hit a few wrong buttons, and the next thing I know, I'm cleaning Vergon nebula sets and hors d'oeuvres off every wall and ceiling. Apparently, they truly did make the room spin. Boy, they spackled everything. Had to use the putty knife to chip loose some of the chunks of...
Roger, I'm sorry you had a rough day, but can we please change the subject?
Yeah, not everyone appreciates...
Sorry.
The art of janitorial work like you, Roger.
Anyway, I think you're gonna like your next assignment.
Really?
It doesn't exist.
What is it? Where is it?
Sorry. You're just gonna have to wait to find out.
It's just like the end of Leave Shoot Larry 7. As they sailed off and were setting up for something big in the next game, and it just never happened. Sadly. Yes, this is the final entry, officially, in the Space Quest series. I'll have to play Space Venture, if and when it comes out, from the 2 guys from Andromeda, but in the meantime, that's all you get. That's the end of Roger's story. So many questions left unanswered.
As Roger and Stellar warp off into the nebula set, many questions remain. Will Roger and Stellar become an item? How will Beatrice Wankmeister react when she hears about this new friend in Roger's life?
Exactly.
Will Roger's voice be a few octaves higher as a result? Would they dare to make another one of these things? Only time and money will tell.
I've been up to my lips in urinal pucks lately. I hope it's something different.
We get a few gags as we play out the credits, so we'll keep it going here. But there you are, Josh Mandel and Scott Murphy. Josh Mandel is very...
Who wrote this crap? Oh, yeah, Scott. Yeah, well, yeah, then good work.
Good work. Very capable, very serviceable backup guy from Andromeda when necessary. But yeah, If Roger did get with Stellar and Beatrice never happened, then they would never have their child. And then, presumably, Roger...
Did you hear about the animator who killed himself? Yeah, he couldn't draw his own breath.
But, yeah, then Roger there wouldn't have been anyone to bring Roger back. Or send him to the future to save the future. I don't know. Stooge Fighter code. Let's focus on something I understand. Stooge Fighter. How about that? Yeah.
These, by the way, are the credits. They're called credits because, well, we can't afford to really pay anybody until more people buy the game.
Good point. Very good point. There have been a lot of fan spin-offs and remakes, things. You know, we played the remake of Space Quest 2, the fan-made one that was kind of a VGA look. That was a lot of fun. I know there's a prequel, Space Quest 0, that I need to check out. And maybe one or two more. So that's something to check out in the future. Along with Space Venture, but, you know, in terms of sort of the same universe. But, yeah.
All these people worked on this dumb game?
That's the nice thing about the Quest for Glory series. My personal favorite of all the series was that they were able, you know, they knew that it was going to be 4, which became 5 games, and they always knew that they were going to resolve it in that final game. So you got the nice ending with Quest for Glory, but so many of these other properties were just left open-ended, you know? Excellent voice talent throughout this entire game, though. Not a whole lot of voice actors, as you can see, but they did a very good job with it. I always say I like the latter entries of a lot of these Sierra games, primarily because of the voice acting. It just brings these games to life. The over-the-top and hammy, bad voice acting in a lot of cases. Some of my favorite memories of these. There you go, Soylent Clear jingle, Lana Roberts. That's up there with Girl in the Tower, man. That's a great song as far as original Sierra songs go. And a special thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's it. Bye-bye. No more. Bye-bye. That's it. All finished. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Farewell. Farewell. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later.
Just having fun with the
Bye-bye.
voice effects at this point.
Okay, this is it. The last time. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Gary?
Thank you for playing Space Quest 6. This is Gary Owens, signing off.
Godspeed, Gary. Rest in peace. And thank you, everyone, for watching this video. And as always, tune in next time for more fun times right here on Let's Play with Brigands. Hope to see ya for that one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you. And check the description of this video to see what song is playing right now.
I swear 1 and 1 and 4 comes to 2, but it's 5. Pick it out the right